conference bi ebekọ so na press conference no ekọ so anopai ebere na eni afa bibiri na press conference na ekọ so no say unim Dennis Kwakwa
communication director on the kasa press conference na say tewaso na ti sima be ba ko ne fa na ti no mo kan.
You would recall over the past few days some leading figures within the opposition National Democratic Congress have had cause to complain about the tribally discriminative attitude towards supporters perceived to be of the Asante descent in the region. A popular journalist with an Accra-based radio station, Mr. Kwaku Biansa, on his Facebook wall, alleged that the NDC are discriminating against Asantes in their ongoing membership registration exercise in several parts of Ashanti region. According to Mr. Bubiansa, persons bearing Asante names are being denied the opportunity to register their membership, whilst others are subjected to serious frustrations in their attempts to register for the party's membership card. Similarly, another popular figure and close confidant of the former president of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, Mr. Frank Kwaku, popularly known as Apia Stadium, on Asempa FM, a few weeks ago also had cause to complain that one of the aspirants for the Ashanti Regional Communication Officer position, Mr. Asafwaje, is being discriminated against on the basis that he is an Asante. We are not surprised at all at all these developments because the NDC, as we all know in their many years of existence, have always adopted to tribalism as a major tool in their political bidding. What rather bothers the minds of well-meaning people of the Ashanti region is how deliberate and wicked the NDC has persistently tagged and treated the Ashanti region as a kingdom and its citizens. You would all recall that in the wake of political campaign ahead of the 2016 elections, then sitting president and now the former president, Mr. John Dramani Mahama, described Ashantis as ingrates who wouldn't even appreciate gold overlaid roofs.
That's a Eti Dennis Kwakwa, Director Communication, Ashanti Region NPP.
Yes.
Nasa mi potoka semu. Checha se waka kanka semu. Also saying.
Abusia for ya mobiachi. Na kakra Dennis Kwakwa kanyina eni se. Nsembi koso Asante man temu a. NDC for akachi ne free bar. Dedi kan ene se NDC for no ahyase twetwe wo mon krofo edin omo so mo ye biometric register na so mo promi data ne ehun se NDC for amapani na so Asante man temu no se we din eya je adwamana oboa udin cox angumanum udi Asante din pa poku agiman prempe hwanhwanem no nde oboa enti omo nhwe kra ma no mo kyese Bobiansa etna radio station so eni radio so kan se sa na NDC for no no eya de bia hadwen papa ena Apia Stadium nso wono nso waka no baabi se sa na ohunu se ekoso obi a wo pre communication director papa no pre friend Asafwaje no chese omo ye no kwan bia chese wo mo man no kra ne bu ofunu wakasa de no kra me na menye bio chese omo si ni kwan
because nipa na all contesting no ono ya kanni na nipa na all contesting no nya kanni
nti omo person ya na chese de onya kanni no nsa kasa position no na kanni no de enye eno say ye be kaya ye be kwa akoto about 2016 mo ne ye campaign no samne omampani na otia konya so John Mahama etimi bie na num kan say Asantefo ye bonia ye omuni nka ye wudi gold kura gu kwan so mo de omo ka afa so a omo hunu omo nyiwa ye eno je say NDC for na ye nipa bia Asante edi Asante de omo mpati na nkanya nwa Dawuro say national health insurance abaye nyina enjoy mo say mo ye piloting Ashanti region kwan mo health insurance free yeso epupu obo na su no de su coaching ti say de discuss kwade ne nkrofo ka no NDC ye nkrofo bia wo mo de anipa mu ntitimu we free ha no eno no mo de yo party ne ho adwuma
na unim saa asɛm ne bae no ɛna yakɔdege kakra na akɔhɛ sɛ asɛm a bobi ansa no mo ka no emu no kura te sɛn ɛna yakɔ ebisa yɛsɛ ɔsansa kɔ ebuod na kyerɛ akoma na ofa NDC chairman na Nana Kwesi yɛsɛ ɔyɛ ne fan krobo ɛne fante ofa ɔmo regional secretary Kwame Zua ɔno nso so ɛyɛ votarian ne assistant secretary no yɛfɛ no Matthew Kojo Njuko News kan sɛ minim ɔno so yɛ votarian organizer ɛyɛ Isman Alhassan ne deputy ɛyɛ Bashiru Emisa ɔno nso so ɛwɔ hɔ women organizer ɛyɛ Gloria Huze treasure ɛyɛ Hobson Keku ɛsɛ ɔno nso fi vote almost say ɛna youth organizer no ɛnso yɛ Osman Mbila ɛna mo communication officer Abbas Nuruddin ɛsɛ wotie Ashanti regional executive structure no a Asantini ba kokurani eti eba ne sign no bi kɔtrodin no so kita ɔyɛ Asantini a ne yɛ frustrating no for what reason
omu yi mo free party no no omu yi mo free party
me bobi ansa issue no making kind of Facebook or try on the Facebook tin and making kind say all complaints identina NDC for discriminating against the Ashantis in the registration na air cost no and the penifo say e kan say o say den to sempa say to diwa wo sentiment mu a we enya obi na be kan kwabra bobi ansan de be kan ene apia stadium nyina nso so munim mo ba wi omo enti endra so Dennis Kwaku no so omo de petition across special prosecutor say yenua koyo jantoa ene nsem no special prosecutor enhwim bribe nsem ne yi nsem no special prosecutor enhwim
ene de me ombenya mo nto
so mo de akọ
obi tin ba bi metima na so obi abeche misika na o se ma koje bribe me dem koje bribe obi na de beche misika
o so mo e de akọ say special prosecutor enhwim
special prosecutor na juma do so mo ko ha na me
ti ya fa da obon krata na ye reba still na se je samaje fila bia kan nsem no won tin nka
da bi o
and yes say an daily post to say inform abiaba say Hanabi Studio so nya top job
ewo ho
say okoeden
you do ha you behwe hey ensem sisi o
samija no krom ha say
wo ha na say de akosha menem
wa say John be say
akotewuram nyagoro
say John o se me ko wono me kotewuram eti ya twen say samija fi be free press conference
na waka
brofo we are what sex asi otwi mu e wo labia kan sem no ho na ye tie bi that's where you rather democrat no na RTR for na bench na eni omuni nkomo
ye be rather democrat no mabusuafo nti ya ye krado na the publisher na ye di edi kan wa hanmo
the publisher
and
then what publisher
o say Abronya reveals more Mahama S Gracia enti jo Mahama na wo pen ho asem Abronya na do fofo
Kwame Bafo Abronya
wono ye so wo meresa Abronya wonyemro
Bafo Abronya
wonyemre ba kokura
na eso aden wa tene to
sika na fekwa no wo keke bia ka ho enti o wurugum sa
enti se wo hwa Kwame Bafo Abronya enyi anu a wode eba na echese breni honti aka meche chiri nyina makoma but men summarize no emfa emma o say akatwia oko as ex president wadi 1,934,832 Ghana cedis ni accommodation say itua a percentage at the ma until say state in ma dan no itua percentage at the ma and no so koye accommodation awaji 627,487 afei ni staffers fosuku achinom just ba mutare num ene mo kaka ho we kura no driver for na de nka ho
chef nka ho
omo de ne 2,484,000 Ghana cedis and transport ne car V8 ni ere de man no and also about 8,640,000 ne travels or the kwa bruchire e de fa ha kwa bruchire say afibia so timiko and also so okay, cars near 1,600,000 and our travels near 8,640,000 and on the fuel and so 324,000 you can in abomwa 15,000 15 15,600 okay 50 million sorry 612,319 it is grass and the crank where your benefits our jaka is grass 14 million benefits into na katua philosophy so kwa cheno de ani say we mu say so kwa wa fa na yire ne crank me say abronye nkonkohwe ne yire oji akatua as a cabinet minister onye MP
yes
nti ne yire ni alanchamate akatua epe busumi bia no okokoje
nti emfa nyina nka ho
nti emfa nka ho eti abronye enyi anu a odi aba anope
odi aba ka ho
yo
WTC for almost Jinapo last minister na nyumedi a wodi effective production ne keka ho no mo bona baso papa na asenso boache a oye MP Obantima no ye minister Western Housing wasiu Captain Smart a woje damages afri ni ho
10 million
damages na de person kuma kwa na Captain Smart 10 million no ya kwatwa no kura obenya
so kai so bi court onya judgment o say odi kosi dan against a daily guide no akotwe ni mu kwase binti ti you there asenso bo achi so per 10 million all right you
enti ono no de no ti we there honorable asenso bo achi na me no hu there na me politicians o mo yam sere ni say o me say you o de be court obedi bim onyi ska no
say opeso clear ni din
say okunu na no kwa
no anya so okunu o kono wa clear ni din
okay enti ska de onyi
di say ye
ba ya omunyi ska no
so omuji
omunyi na emoni pehu na because there be akono anye dia say and some person can obeka galamsey queen asha also national identification authority for card Ghana card omo de omo data so no edin bia say ni ho
amofa Aisha Emra asantifa no picture ne bra abrea okura ni Ghana card you see Ghana card no me hu initially na me yemu hihimika but e na me hu say oni say ni Ghana card kita ne non citizen Ghana card
what the daily guide ba
yeah in fact you want the picture nankasa ukita Ghana card ni tuba so hu ebi a wate Aisha Juan Aisha Juan ohu ne da brabahwe ye de picture to ye yin so galamsey queen na da sibronim afi 2014
yeah
February 2026 ena otro ni din e Ghana card enti
as non-citizen
foreign or say a foreigner identification management system no and of course nti on the Aisha one no mo amunnim no mo mehwe no asi akwa wa na bo no nyumo so unim bi ahwem bi ne ko nti Aisha one no oni nti da se bre okwaje card no na 2016 okoye so okọ review card no with
under NDC
2018 January osanso ko review card no na unim enti akoye no na ye pamo no koye a osan baaye no na this very last month August osanso ko biem na unim this time unim baby okoye okọ registration center e watamale initial ones ni nyina no oye no swami e wa sentimentem but now no the last month the oko tamale
say ahando be say hu say report no
oko as a fresh voter but you see all register nyina no nti a edin a na ewo so no enye Aisha one eye Juan an ene ewo so ni old card no enti oko August this year ene oko tamale ho say oko akwa register na fresh afedi oko efoforo kra na edin o de koe no eye Russia Juan Russia Juan no ena wo de call enti e mo capture ne fingerprint na pe ena national identification system no identify no ena mo hu say ayi e fe ne say Juan na wasan so ba bi ma san bi wasan the passport number na wasan so ba say oba be register bi
criminal nanim
and almost say on fa international ni Ghana card ni Ghana card no ho enti edin e wo so ni
non citizen
identity card enti onye so register so e Ghana ni na edin o the register 2014 enye Aisha Juan ne DM say edin a adopt Ghana ha se na be ya obetimi affect into the system ba ni din ankasa na ye Juan hen no eno be chese obesan wa ye no ruchi ahwan se hwan ena ya flag no that's where point am person me ye kakra bi ni say we echo into the core me hu say nkrofo ka say national identification timi you see echo into the core fabric of adwumadia vice president AD
you know
say mami etimi kwa sign the passport number sign the passport I say okofa Togo na obewura ha se anka yetimi link ye Ghana card no with ye mobile phone SIM card na anka bi create me chi no ha enti we national security for pick intelligence ni fie wa so ahojo wo ena nkokọ fa no ena omodo na ba ndra say attorney general a request for all documents say yemfa old one no kra ni new one nyina emra na omuhem na asutwe bi wo ho a ese ye de mana e de ama no enti we say abase no yesre senior minister onka na ntum
ese no oma no active no omo command
eripa mienu e wo mai mu omo kasa
na se maba
ma meti waru dankwa enne yoku boss oye baako
na
senior minister yesre no onye din
mom be bi
enfa ne ho omunyai na national security for ene ayifo onye omadwuma enti omo mfa mra kwan so pe because asibra information ya pick no
ya criminal ayipa no you know
enye enti omo nyai to senior minister omem onyai na Aisha Juan o Aisha Juan no a o say yensase with impunity no enfa mra kwan so ti ona da we Chinese ni ese omu ade mfere ade
say omu Ghana for the on fire toilet paper kra
omu yan na sibra
na o de ayi bibi nanim
omu yan ti okoya wasen aba aba be sha hojo
odi nsem
aba sha hojo ese onya no ho aba sha hojo
ne ho adwo no onya ba bia nkotena nso se hojo no okotena ye ka se wo ho mpe ho amakomo ho mpe ozo pe hojo se ho na dwo
akosa hojo
ye ma pa
yo enti ye ho asem nti ba komienu bi wo ho a ehu hia na fe ye mbo so na ene empenifo ni chance no
enti emfro na asem bi obi aka na me pese mi na no
o kan sen
Adam Bona ono ye den
security expert sana
ye be say ya omomom
I was saying
all the digitization couldn't trace Ashahan
onim ni oka
mo school am okore am maso mra mfa so man kwada na kwada nso bibi mfrim wako school wa wie university we say we security wan hwane sa asem we ya wo bi say sabi bodam ni odam abonten kra be bisa sa Ghana card na me bo na digitization no security camera
da bi tie o de tie Adam Bona no onim ni oka kire say sa digitization we ene mene onim se aba krom ha sei no ontimi nye any process without the Ghana card
enti so akoye bie
and onim se ordinary old Ghana card ne ba ye bechi no enti wakwa sa ne din asesa ne passport fi China e de aba anka odi din foforo no e kwa register Ghana card no watimi ya ye ne transactions and Ghana card no ene che no because o call your name sa to everyday no so pe and identify and say or ni biometrics no exist in the system already and capture no it is Adam Bona no onim ni aka propaganda no no person
ye ba omi adi bibia ba ebo a o man no ba omi anya dintie ye o ya na America fo no kra na omo ni esu omo no omo ntiwa na Osama bin Laden di plane ko bo
enye Adam Bona no mu ya na ye ka se ye link sim card to yi omo ti omo ka se omo kasa ena adan na ena omo atwo ena omo ka ena adan aban na pentam o kwa he ena den enti se na yetimi link Ghana card with all bibia ko senator ko immigration ko bibia anka Aisha no ba ya pe ontimi nye bibia because oya ya e bechi no
enti ye be se ono ya omunya sansem bia omo keke kan no ha Ghana fo enti se wo se nkrofo bia ba ho
tu bibi o ha be ba ku bi o ha hu hia fa na ye mosuna yenko
hana bisu die so de wakoje post nti we de onfa no nko hang LGBT for so maka ho bi
yes so maka ho
enko fi so mo koda no mapie
eti Ghana yes celebrities ni bi hyehyem
na say
abrante ba ko anu nyum ye me de pa na say de ka fsha se kan na mo yere so ne ade no ama me suspect ne pa say sa ko anu die
story
now oye ne ho ne die asibre
akono ba ko ye story bi ba na odi ba ye no me hwe boy ba ko a wo ye interview am say akoye de be ka cruise ho tese be ma say de si kasa no ade ni Ghana mampani say IMF documents no are you ready dada o ma bo am ho o ma onim de o mo ye nti ma bo am nti are you ready
new mission chief no aba o manim na onimpanifo ebidinta ho na wahwe se de bisi aye enti abusua right to information no o wo ho asem bia no a fabra da sebre asem na obepese obebisa era ya sapon
right to information se mi hia bi free wo Dawuro ho na atwere krata abrel Dawuro
enyeme private abadwuma bia
so na some fa say movement in the morning institution government institution and na me pay bi free ho na ma bebisa say Dawuro adenti na midim birthday on family picture into TV no so ma obi ehunu na all nyima no a eno no dey na say me yo
and dey say me yiwa no send the asante
na azati wo sempa enti eno
enti
ba unim eno na obo Eric Mabaso
omayade eno na ade na si ya me kohwe ye no omayade pa technician ba ko ni edison Jumo omayade asante Eric Jumo ese .com no mu ne DJ Ochemanom ima ima de bia ima omayade
because me coffee no na me spirit coffee pa na me say enti because ekra man tomata ade o me me kodu ya na tomata ade
me nam na me enti me nya course from one or two of our viewers some friend say ade na enti jesi na me no so na esini ti technicians no o ma ye adwuma
ti me tawa me dawa me ya to ha na hwe na ye hye enti am so ene de me da me nsore ahmachi
o ma ye adwuma
enti afa de bo be 10 come to ho na mo kasara me kai ene akwana ntimi ana
ade na ba enti me da say enti wo koi manifest no ene obra fo nyum na me kan no eni na fi mpanifo no mra Sapon Boatin ono ne executive secretary of the Right Information Commissioner no ye no edi enkomo anopei obani ma tien
yanua
me pa na honamu tsen
nyame adomboko mechia wati fo nso nyina anopei
etiefo ejo so Right Information Commission mo ho ye
nyame adom bibia boko
ere nyame ase me gidi se bibia ekoyi papa wo ho ene mo adwuma ne sane hye sitie yetimo nke omu a na mudin aba news no ma na ekọ beti ya isi obi akọpa information nsa nka na aba na ekọ mo hye adwuma ase be break sani
ye share adwuma se fiti October 19th 2020 ne ye diguswa ni bebia ye dia beduni na ya ye nkakra mi se Ghana for enyantiase no na ye de ye adwuma nso ye de ye adwuma na obeti se obi akwa ne nsanka je se asema ba ho ye betimi ye di ho komo na ya boa na ya tretre no
okay abusanti mo amunnim no anopai e be fa sa kwan so na yasua ho ade kakra Frederick Mami na yahwe ti opani no na wache se mapani akufu ado eba yi na emre bi ademra hye bedwam be se emfie dukra na echi se si bibi the right information what hona ye Ghana ni a utimi sore wa fa open atwe okrata da kwa kuma ba adwuma bi se open information bi na yemfa mawo chaya mapani kodi hu dwuma na ehye se eye adwuma nti no na wakere ebre a omo hye ase eye adwuma yi na sa right information no ma chechire mu se dia metimi den ade
em say the 1992 constitution ma yes atumi na o member bia anase mpo se wo ye hoho o pese o hwehwe adwuma bi mu nsemsem mu anase information bia o hia wo adwuma ko bi mu e wo se wo setimika intina a human right say obi benya access to information na constitution no na ma yes atumi no na em say every 1997 mu ho no dwumakuo bi e de call Bank of Ghana no pe information bi na ninsanka e ho na em say epeja nkomo ne say constitution na ma yes atumi no na emum yentumi kwampo mfanya dwuma kwan ben so ne ye be fa so a ye de be ye dwuma ene ne de sa nkomodie ne ba ya 2019 parliament de sa amrai etudwa ama president ne sa hyase na imra no na atisa right to information commission a ye di sa dwumawe
okay
ti ye de ne se ye hwe ama ya bo osi protocol was to protect, promote, monitor and enforce the right to information granted to every individual under the 1992 constitution. Nti ye juma no nya ye hwepe ase ye be ye no.
Okay. Nti commission no adwuma am decentralize no be ka se bi won kran bi oba bi anase moten kran ko a
ye decentralize no but e wokrata so chese ni nyina na ya hoden
enya nyuru fam ye
drew fam chese ye call round there ye ni regions ni dodo na ya ye ho sensitization na chirechire mu amanfo nya ho ntiase na adwuma no emu betre nyina iskasem nti no yeguso enche ye bebie offices wo mantem ni mu bi mu ama amanfo etimi eni yedi nkita ho die animu ya
okay
na netie ne say yenya nko regions ne krampo no ye wo social media handles ye di engage direct ye wo email a wo contact ye na obe dili direct but in cry had ye tintim na yegusunso ye adwuma no
edi momo nipa mo adwuma fo be sen
o sisi ade nyame adom ye wo adwuma fo be 127 a ebuama ye disa adwuma we because adwuma no emuso emutre na nye sabio ni ayeye na bontin kwa ni ayeye ni adwuma ko ni mo ankasa so be ma administration so agina no eno so ka ye adwuma die no
enu se emra ne ka se munya information officers ewo all public institutions eno aba
nti ya bohu Dawuro ama jumako no dodo na afa omo information officers omo abi omo information unit omo ye adwuma na ne tiempo ni se Ministry of Information etu anamon bi ema beye nipa beye 500 bi de ya postico public institutions eni bi na enye right to information commission na se de ni se ono befa sa information officer no e dia ma wujumako eye wo ankasa jumako no na obehwe nipa odi mu a obetimi abɔ sa adwuma no wɔ adwuma nim na wafa sa adwuma sa nipa no amana di adwuma no information officer ne de yen no ye be call round I ensure say obia emrana adwumako bia emrana hyehye say e wo say onya sa nipa no wɔ adwumako mu no wabɔ modern enya sa nipa no ama watimi aboa ma manfo nso watimi ama mo sa aka ne omo hwehwe e wo aban nkita hodie mu
na ayi afi achibi ho anu awi no enti as I said, information so available for be our pay such information. So mobile dama some information are available now obi pan in search me akabi.
Emrana she adwumako bia say ube keep information in a form a money easily accessible. Send ye beya obi ba adwumako mu a ebrempo a ode hwehwe information a ohia no enkoche bebre nti ayenhye emadwumako bia say you must keep information in a form a money easily accessible na information nso authentic say ne be ya misinform amanfo na ebeba wo honom no na pese sabeka information a odi adwuma no.
All right, afei say meti hayi na me pese enne me hunu esenia Aisha ho asma bay na me say me ko Ghana prison service makwa koyese Chinese for do send ye de magu afiase a eno hwan chen na menko na me kwa menya din.
Okay, into no say uko Ghana prison service no e was a Ghana prison service e war information officer a wo dwumako nim na wo request no mrane say tintim wo krata so na fabusa asemo a wo hwehwe no na mompo unim tro a udu honom na oni information officer ni din kita hodie bia wasem no ka na ono no mrane hye no se ne awo waka no onfanto krata so na wo fa wonsa etim so se ampa ne awo kan ye no eno na watro
mimi nyim atwe kra MC kwan se me call request information
David
oh I see
e kwan da ho
nti me kwa as information officer no boa me
oboa wo eyenhye mrane na hye akire se unim tro no ye na dwuma se ne awo beka no onfanto krata so na unya obi enkyekire mu enkan kire ne se ne awo kan ye no eye no pepepe na watro na na
okay
na se ye no pepepe na wo de wonsa etim so am na se wasan ase ama watimi de di dwuma no ahwehwe asem na wo hwehwe no na ohwehwe asem ni mu na se bio information a wo hwehwe no o ma wonsa timi ka de a ene na asem papa wonsa ntumi anka na wani anje ho a emra ne se dwumakuo no ye wo pani oda no se ne ebe ya pani no nso betimi ahu ne ekoso wo information unit ni mu nti no fatu nanim se me ba dwumakuo im na information officer ni amebebusa ye nie wanfa mame nti no hwemu na won soso no hwe se e wo se nkode mame ana se ni se nkode mame ti mbrana ma pani no oda dwumakuo na no sa tumi ni se ni information officer ni beye no ono nso betimi ahwem na se ofo so a wagye atum ana se ompene so a na wabo agu na ne wo se won satimika no ode amawo
okay
se ono nso antumi a na right to information commission no yebam emrane say se womba right to information commission embe ye wo complaint ema ye hwehwe mu ma wa me makoti bia nso so na chese you have to come to the right to information commission for a redress and sana obetimi akokot say mabakot
na se nyawo kan so na kosi say information bi ho no ma se ye de ma
sa pepepe enye information bia na wonsa betimi aka ebio emrano echirichirim
ne wohin na ye de ma ne wohin ne infama
emrano wo hwe section 5 to about section 17 na a chirechire nyum information ahodo a yetimi di bi ma enya yetimi mfa bi ma na mamin bubo bi so tofa bia na ya prepare information bia president and vice president e de ba be di djuma bi na ye di akoma no odi ba be di djuma na onya mfa di djuma no obi aba se ade a odi be di sa djuma we no me pese me hwehwe mu asem emrane se wo ye ne sa de sa information ni tudwa bia na djumadie na nipa ne ba be di no wantumi endi ne yie anase ama sa adwuma na to sin anase ebe prejudice adwuma no ama enkose nea enka ye behwe no nti sa abre no mema ye mfa sa asem no
entudwa
na mom odidi dwuma wi a ebetimi aba ye public record nti sa time ne de utimi editudwa wo hwe mu anachese imra ne nkase dwumakuo bi eye exempt from disclosure na ne kan say information krona ukra no eno na yebetimi ahwe mu akase da bi sa brewe die sa information we ntimi fanto abonti inti no behwe na eye bre ene ni awubusa ene be kire se won sa betimi aka ana won sentimi nka na mom ye didi dwuma wie die a ebedane public record embra no kra kire se edu ba bi kra na se eye a matter of statistical data and a factual data eno no ye nkase ye mfa mawo ye tie bia na wose won sentimi ka
enti ya tsese ke tue bi nsuwum se okoji information se otue sika eno so emu asem te sen
say Fees and Charges Act na 2022 yi parliament approve ye akoda omampani anim say ordinance abeshase so the shase na beto abonten a ubehu say Right to Information Commission proposal ya de koye no ne kire na ne amra no so efo aso ne say ne awutu aka no enye se ne awuto information eyete se makodwumakum na makase information amehwehwe no dwumakuo ne hwa ebehia paper dodo be 200 pieces of A4 sheets and ode be copy na ode be print amame nia wo se mitua no it shouldn't exceed sa cost of reproducing information amame na chese information no eyomanfo ne dia ye de omanfo taxes na aye ho adwuma deda na nia wo wabase wo beje no enya afi ne ye kohwehwe information na ma eda ho deda nti yetua ka deda na emo paper oman dwumakuo no se oba movement anuma se bio paper no ye discaneto oba inka ye de print ya de discaneto inti no e ka wo no eni se ebro sa aka ne so sana emra no okay o say the cost of reproducing the information eno na utia
enna obitiaka
photocopy 1 CD ene 1 CD dodo sen e bia okeka bomu 200 sheets ene be mane bo akosoro but emra ne de empese ye ton de na me can be about exempt information na pese me kira de bi se financial lawyer ni ene ne client di nkomo sa information no are protected by the Evidence Act.
Okay.
Imrawe nso bohom
ban.
Say untimi shed lawyer ni say ni an client aka kire no on facto abonti.
Enti bia makohu attorney general na me no edi nkomo ono ya ban lawyer. Na desi akwa attorney general ho say nkomo a woni de urudi ye no fa copy mami untimi fa ma because akwa lawyer ni
ana say o ka attorney general kra wakọ akire dodo. Fa ne say wakohu wa lawyer. Attorney General they say na ya ban lawyer nti bia na nhye bi wo ho
and mami
public officer
but mami misa we answer na because we hona me question wo we no mra we no e cover only public institutions and as private institutions so count
say we call interpretation section of the act ema two inclusive definitions of what a public institution is or say a public institution includes a private organization or a private institution that receives public resources or performs a public function.
Okay.
This annual we any de kire say dwumakuo we a public institution and I say any public institution. Inti first of all, oje public resources ana. So oje dia any or a public institution.
Okay.
And I say adwuma odi no odi dwuma public na na yes or a public institution to pa yemfa
wontumi radio
and a movement TV and find this adwuma we. The question is adwuma mudi wa hanom no a public service ana muni public ene ye adwuma ana and as a public no hu dwumadie ena mudi ana wanka say ya no mami say wo ya no an dia na che say mo ye public institution.
Okay.
Inti obi nsu timi ba
ha beji information
modwumadi amodie ni mu nsensem
sa ayi wan goli adabe very important Paul Adumochire actual letter come Council of State minute of Council of State for meetings owie no na issues kakra by and togbe afeden so aid actual Council of State say ono so hear the same information and a Council of State actually in responding to no okoti section 21 of the act I refer to be after the two Metro TV say onko information yet lawyer for bebre omo ka say enimram
nyame meka wo ho say emi say Council of State anti-Mrani Chrenasi. Mrani was section 21 say. Say me ba wo ho na me ba beji information bia. Sa information no. Say wa publish wo official publication mo a. Nia wo se wo kire me ni say ye wo official publication and information no ewom. Inti kosa official publication no na kokohwe information no. It is a matter of referring you to the official publication.
Okay.
Ebiana mako Ministry of Finance. Me pe Right to Information Commission. Sika sem ho asem bisa. O say ya publish the budget of 2021 mo. Inti no say ope sa information na that is already published. Inti go and look at your budget of 2021 which probably is online. So what you say? Inti hono utimiko. Na individual la waba beji information wo ho. Se wo kase obi nko ne ho enkonko ji a na chese wo adwuma na wo di no.
They also call Metro TV. So Metro TV publish information.
Metro TV no. Ono no ekokoji information as an applicant under the law. Any ye demand no nyesa.
Aye.
Sa inti fa ne se wo nsoso wako Council of State akoji information na Council of State obi abase on fa sa information ni ma no na ono nso say yenko Dawuro na Dawuro fa information ni ma na chese wo adwuma na wudie no sese no pese o chese Dawuro ndi sa adwuma ni ma nyame ka no timase
Matias
enti hono de em say mra no na amanfo antiase yi
okay
enti na me fo say ho de omofum ye na ne yen ye ka fa ho mpo ni say mra ni mu no se obi ba ho na obeji information bi a eye important to the public enka wasudie ni se odi amano no fatudwa
okay
na chese information we a simesi beji ye no media amano de bato call your website nso a da ho inti no obi foforo san ba na enye adwuma e beto aso mienu ama o na chese media to abontin de da ti ni ameka che wa ni se wo call your website a ya publish da ho
ti
ko na kohwe
okay
inti you should be proactively putting out information to reduce the burden of inkofo beba wo a ye ba bebusa wodwuma edi mu ensemsem sa
enti na sanka ne Metro TV for a Council of State bitments after some of the information in my Metro you know na some publish wo on website
sa
enti to gbe afede ba ya no refer
se ko ho ye de ato ho
okay
na adwuma na ye easy
aye easy abusia fe na do afidi na to ase ne ye opani yaw sapon boatin na edi enkomoni executive secretary da Right to Information Commissioner no oyemranim ni enti unso cheshe mranim a na ne kwan so a no enti ye kan no na fe obi bebisa se se meba na yesi anfa information na mame a wosu me nkwa hefa
se yanfa mawa ukọ dwumakuo pani no ho na wosan odi asem na kwa akoto nanim se me ba o information officer ho no nyame busa no wanfa mame na nienti a wanfa mame no watworo se ebia imra ne ma ho ko me gidi se nia oka no enimram nti wonsu hwem na imra ne hye se within 30 days na wo se opani oda dwumakuo na no ono so ma wo muaye se ofua nia ni information officer na ye ne so ana se oboagu no ama wonsa timiaka so ofo so a na oba Right to Information Commission na wa kire se ukodwumako we mu na ni awhwehwe no wonsa timianka ni omo kire se omo ntimi ma wonsa nka na eninie wadwi mu nani mmra mu megidi se ye yesa na emra no be develop more ama dwumako no mate ase ehu omo limits ewo emra ne mu ni omo betimi di ama eni ni omo ntimi fa ma eni kwan omo befa so a omo fa information ma amanfo a ehwehwe information
me apply for information a ese di na sense na mensaka
emrade say se wo apply for information a eni se nia dwumakuo na obusa na information no oni ho kwan mpo se obusa wo se edien na odi information ni koye eye wo right se oji information nia odi koye eye wa wase na mum foot ni say oji information use it responsibly because when you use it responsibly ho asudie no eda wa so eno ye ne eda ho na wo ebre information officer no owo 14 days was say anase ndadunan was say odi hwehwe wasem no na odi pe emu mboaye ema won satimika sa 14 days no say wo a wo kwa akoye wodwuma no 14 days ne be hawa emrane say kyerede enti a 14 days no wadodo emboa wadwuma wo kodie no na kyese won kyere ne enti a wo hia information no ba wo kyere ne enti a wo hia ne ntem eno no emrane hye information officer ne say wasem no eto asomu a was say won satimika information no within 48 hours into no eno ne exceptional embrano equity ama time I was say won satimika ne a wo hwehwe no
oka cost asemi kwabrama afuti o say na me pay information na me bana me kita me pen drive nso e say me pay soft copy enti me scan
embrano ma ho kwan say wo be kire kwan a wo be fa so a on sabetimi aka information na dwumakuo no nso a kire on nia ka obebo wo sa process na wo hwehwe no so se bi o mu wo dwumakuo mu ase kwabrama afo de ne pen drive be si hanu a yenim pen drive no baby odi akohyehe eni ne omo eguso ebi odi be kam computer wan hwa na be se mu ne oma inti no emra no be hye o se bi a ye ma won fa wo de no enhye ye de mu na mu pen drive bo nie ye de information eguso a ne a wo betu ani sa pepepe inti emra ma ho kwan
kwabra ende o sempa yese emra no emma ho ekwan obeni emra Ghana fo ye hu deda na emra baaye wogiri se Ghana fo ni mumre ene ne ewum
emani de em se obia ti ase say or right to information but sa right no kwan ya obefa so de bedi adwuma no enu mu nkyerkyere mu na yegusu intini yenya ontumi radio id kan na amanfo nso ate ase ye yeguso yakọ radio stations ahodo wo man yakọ northern region yakọ oti region yeguso a ya senso a ye public forum ahodo a amanfo ne ye engage a ye kyerkyere mu yakọ tv yakọ ne ye betimi akọso bia na ye njaye nso yeguso intino ye gidi say nkyerkyere mu no ebeboa ama amanfo ate imrana siye na amanfo te ase ye a no mudi bedi dwuma ama aboa ma dwuma aban dwuma die mu no emu ada ho because e wo di adwuma e wo man adwuma ko bi mu na wonim so ochena obi ba bebu se mu asem a e ma wotena se yie na wo busa ho se ne ameye no se ye bebu se mu asem a ne ye de beto abonten no e be ye meda na inti no eye a matter of transparency and accountability inti ne ye pese dwumako mu nyoma nyina no ye ma emu da ho sir.
There is a controversial question nebisa nimsa na anu you wote say Ghana Law School amoma sinsign undertaking say o two exams wi a o mebisa say yenfa or results enchrew na masign na makwa akotrubi na me feel say in social media die say mitwa e ba ye say mare right information ni wo ho makwa akosinsign sa kratai me wo ho kwan say me ba under the right to information law no am be bisa me examination results no sem pese me hunu
me gidi say obi are right ni say obebusa ne results na wa hu ne results ne mum ofa professional body sa untimi intro exam in a professional body like the ACCA for instance, internationally accredited course for chartered accountants. Now on kase metro exam ni wia ye dem o marks be kyerɛw sɛ nea wo troye nea wo nyaye na opese paper na ye mark ye no opese wo hu sa paper no minji ndi sɛ obetimi anya ne sa internationally and I say even in any professional exam locally ubenya wo paper ahwe minji ndi sɛ wo kyerɛw wa exams yi bi emre atwa o paper wo but to grade ubehu is that what you must say because sa flat gate no ya na wo bia you cannot manage it. Say nipa million at your exam. Say bi o bia me tro at motor school. Ye mark me paper wo wa. Ye wia is be kohwehwe media de aba. In addition to adwuma na adwuma ko ni di no. O san be hwehwe ama ankra paper. Edu ba bia na e wo say ye nya bibia. Mbra no kra say we must bring an end to litigation. Into what the kakra mpo a mbrane say influence atwam na obi de meka na during that influence no ma mbomodin anhwe kwan bi so amaje kana influence atwam a
eno
limitations ache no untimi wodan sa aka no for instance inti wo hwe yemra mu mpo na ye statutes of limitation esi ho kwan emma ye ntwe manso anko awieye so what I say inti nyuma bi wo ha ye twitwa so wo baabi na se me pese me call law school na law school de ni terms ababeto se wo pese wo ba ha exam aye three beyond obesan akase obe remark o paper untimi mbebusa say o paper no behwe till o remarking there you have the right so akase minjindi all right intimo san marking bi why not but okase me nko hwehwe o paper mfa mekyerewa na ebebie a can of worms so what you say o say gituma na menjintum maybe dem gidi say kwan bi so no ugituma only reason say we complain one gem to musu a one tro anambo until no it doesn't bar you from making a decision you elect which one you want to do okay me gidi say
but
law school sem no mami can be kakra because me so me call law school e bra ye call law school no obi a o ye law school part time bia no eya na edding say ubetwa na wa uko law school no say full time course no emre bia no utimi pass na nyama hu ni say dodo na akọ part time na nsin part time no ebe che ansa na wa pass because time I would dedicate to learning no unya sa time no say wo ye no full time intini so obi kobia ombusa no ho say ade me pese me wie ni ntemo a ma menye no full time we dey me independent advice from experience and I'm ready to go.
All right, we have free consultation. Abisanti me pese me bia homa ne kakra na ebi obi tie no question bia we bisa but what can say Marco a number of radio stations educate the general public, but what about the institutions are omuna ebe ko mu ntia akodi information no ma training omo ma educate omo mo ne omo nyankita hodie
yene institutions na dodo a edi nkitahudie bebre na ye institutional sensitization ye ko dwumako mu na ye ne omakodi nkomo ne akirikire mu se ni amra ne sie ni ni amunso masede wo mbra ne mu no edi nti kwan ya wose mo fa so amudi mu dwuma no sei na wose mo ye no enra meka se kwa na ye wo electricity company of Ghana a ye kirikire mu ni amra no ehye se wose wo mo ye ompanifo na yemi omushia because omo na ekire ne a yetimi ye wodwumako nti ayade a yeguso a ye ebeboa amanfo ate emranase na dwumako no so anya nti ase wo omasudie ana ne omasede a ewo se omu edi ye adwuma wo dwumako ni
manasa azuya woni anopa mi sorry mi hu se watcho se bribi otro koma prison service eji information of foreigners or your prisons. Now we China and Sensimba was not track for me a prison service for a reply and say a border on security any bilateral relation with other foreign nationals in China don't beat him their mano. No question no.
Yeah, de biano, ne American say ye koji information na ye nya. Mama yen kanowa say me koye yan fama me. Because answer na ne awuke na chese answer na manase nyae anya ne de but imrano so ma ho kwan se sa anya woda fa beto
commission
sa na yensu yenhwehwem na yehwehwem a na information e wose ye ditudwa ye be oda o mama mu de atudwa inti no mama ye njanto wa
okay
ya nneoma bi wo honom na wakohwehwem na amboa wo no ujato wa umboa mbra no sa
okay finally na mama tie fa ba mu no they supposed to be under the law a manual from the state institutions on the publishing information room mafhe say comply with that section of the law
me say afi infitiasi ya the guidelines and brand share right to information commission say ye be ye amadwumako nyina edisu edi aye omoankasa guidelines no ye publish ye ma ye de ma public institutions nyina across the country say nhwe so no mo fan develop omoankasa information manuals eye nhye say was a public institution biya or information manual. Information manual could be in hard copy or soft copy, can be accessible on the line, online, or in hard form. Se me badwuma ko ni ma sa document no se me fa e wo se mitimi hu wodwuma ko ni mu information dodo a wo manage wo ho ana ukura mu wo ho in terms of categories na metimi aka se ade a me hwehwe yi ampa me hu no wa ha na me hu wa ha.
Okay,
it is a guide se me ba wodwuma ko ni mu no me start kura ni wundi nkomo but ma me mfa o document no na me hwɛ mu say information na madwin mu no me hwehwɛ no menya ne ho ana eno ni information manual.
Okay,
na je say before I must know what you hold in that organization sir na dodo na ahyase e bi krampo de omo ya no mo san send ya break commission say yenhwɛ mu mo say ni ayaye no ene imra no ebo ebura na say eboa na ya hwɛ mu ne atenetene na mom ukọ your website ne so a www.rtic.gov.gh bo say ya publish guideline no ato ukọ so a under your resources to be say say ye 2020 annual report any 2021 annual report ni nyina da ho no ma obetimi ehu ye dwuma no mu nkitahudie ni mu nsensem a ye de atodwa nti no ni nyina aboa ema adwuma no ekononim.
all right, obani home kakra bi na mimie ahoma no na atiefo emrem omu wi a ye beda wase obi ya no obi wase mbisa bi opese obisa wa patro ya homa di adwuma 0201 455 555 0201 455 555 yani opani oda right to information ye commission ano era yaw sapon boatin na edi enkita ho na yahwese right to information mampani aban parliament twemu and former president Mahama omokade ahomantimi mampani akufo adobresu ena egitu mu ena ahyase se eye adwuma na asi hu se mo a mutie nkra motie ase na masimisa ne sem 0201 455 555 eno ne ahoma yedi adwuma mefa ofrefo a odikan na mehwe. Good morning.
Good morning.
Pacho ya ma no suka krefro se na akasa fin fa.
Every me take a close on kasa fi atimosiem.
Atim osiem pacho mamiti you.
Me pacho ma follow discussions no. Ma follow discussions no. Na me teacher ni I'm a NAT member. Now, no problem with NAT. The problem is the moment you are appointed as NAT official, and your genius need to academy. It is for some person, you say you are not a NAT member because your genius need to academy. Not a NAT for you to academy. To me, who say, and could negotiate my own. Unlike NAT and other all the officials are.
And the battle or question then the same.
To me question then say we don't know a monument salary of NAT officials.
And then the why you crime say and also so who then the monument of
NAT officials NAT officials on salaries because teachers in the Kiomka. We don't know.
Okay. And to me to say ya wo ye teacher ni wo ye NAT member. And you appointing NAT executives na enya ban ni tuomuka na mum NAT no eni tuomuka. But mo a mo ye NAT members no mu ni mo marketua. And so person who marketua person who kwa abefa so nyesa. Okay, Mate, openi be boy na ye yiwa no. Why? Let say. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay. Pacho Obana, why in the Yaman? Good morning. Hello, good morning. Pacho, train who fit TV no ho. Na oni en kasa phone mi. Efra se na kasa fin fa.
Good morning. Hello.
Openi train who fit TV na radio ni ho. na oni en kasa phone me fro se na akasa fin fa.
Oh, your friend Mr. Your friend Mr. Anoba me kasa fin takwa.
Mami ti o Mr. Anoba takwa, mami ti o.
Pacho say me information be concerning municipal assembly na me to me di amapanyin na oto na.
Pacho information ben sa.
Oh, information I want me fan say property rate in Njiji. Ni property rate in Njiji a say sika no call aban kofasa enko for books. I have been an assembly member before and I know what I'm saying. Can I give that information to the man over there?
Okay. Pacho we are member number bi no wa free but papa obeyi wa no why? Okay, me da sim pacho free a eya atwon ho fi radio ni ho na TV ni ho. Na woni en kasa o mobile phone nim na enkomo no enye fefefe. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, big man. I want to say.
Nyame adom pacho e frost na akse fin fa.
E fro mi Sule me kasa fi sunyan.
Sule mami ti o.
Yo, menua ye be bom abaso. Movement TV, mobile enche but enema amoye no esusu. Edi ye bom abaso ne ye checha ma wontumi ne kwamba fo abronye. Anapai bibra yi mani age. Say they say Ghana ye kono. Ebinumu ye ignorance about everything we Ghana ha. Especially media for no mislead Ghanaians. So I think say media for no binim sorry for saying say media for no binim. And the end then say anapa bia mefre say yama institutions in Yajuma. Samudi omo betnasi no more educated Ghana for. And yet say be a politician betna or politician betna or kasape. Na NDC ni mintie MPP ni wabuna na yin biaguno so say mintie. And this is the hard time say sound right information bill very good. I didn't know mampenyin bebre abako o muntimi mpasse sa law no na mampenyin a wabetna say a oni mramu wa passe say yesika Ghana sika yesika. Nti say bi obi masipiriti ya fansa ubetima de na ko ana nema bi obi a ensem fata no ubetima de na ko ha akokama wa report no.
Okay.
And say rather than say the bia the policies
Abeni me da say nti unso betimi aba. Good morning.
Honorable Dawuro.
Yauza.
Dawuro. Yamishira.
Minim so wa wudi dada o.
Oh, David Dawuro.
Awon ko bo odi anu wa hu.
Mi ba say mi wuye Dawuro mo pa bonti. Yamishira mo pa bonti.
Mami ti Yauza.
Ba Dawuro mi sha radio juma no nyame achede a odema o. Yamishira pa ye monitor o ya de. Dawuro unim anka ni papa mu yesi won pano a anwemu ana ewe o ye kanani won se bia enyema bi ko bibia enye eye wa feda so mamba pa a ko kanemu Dawuro o ko kai o ye se eno na asam no yo information be do one people be say what ko including government workers no so that's your college no ye can say bia na mo nko ti asam we ye ni ko be ka so si ya wo me so ko to jogu fam o mo wo fam na maka mewu iti yan sa na enya information be ko no awo bambo be na wo de be boy bi wo wo ke ya wo ka wo kwa na komodi mo ngo ka wa so ya wo na ko ka asoro ti na be ka chen na ye kwa e da danger it was no way on bibi man why.
Okay, me da asem say papa yi na dwuma no ono onye information minim so information so dia mria mebisa no ba na minim ni say ye kɔ ne nkyɛn emu kɔ information ba so di bi so dia mria mebisa no. Good morning. Hello Pacho for say na access fin
Pacho from Okukuseku say Cape Coast.
Cape Coast Pacho mami nti Okukuseku.
Edikan da Okukuseku mami na wase e wo na wapa wo dibua Ghana man. You see Edumra especially and central for me neutral Emma young citizen because obetie radio obetie TV bi na obo say presenter na okano on can sem papa Emma aban Sudan
opani enade mesremo ye pese obi wo ayi asem bi se bia enya pani wo hai yenim de ebesanya ne biem na mo misa mai na onyi anomamo why into information bi about question bi about right to information na mo misa na mai why Mr. Wadaroma me da say okay me da say nti abusua your number na 0201455555 wo information bi a wa constitution bi ekodi information won san kan obi ayo say mon frɛ na mo misa no ono papa yi na tie yi yenya na nei yenim de be senya na biem. Good morning. Bacho your frost and axe fifa.
Good morning, boss.
Bacho your frost and axe fifa.
President Nami, perfect.
Krobodumase. Bacho mami ti o.
Yeah. Ogini sase. Yeah. Ogini sase. The market, minor club, lower minor club district. I register my products and everything, 5 products. They promised to pay up to now. They didn't pay me. I sent a matter to Attorney General. They sent me to the guys. The guys people promise. The guys people tell them to pay. Still, the MCG Mr. Timothy said, "You pay today. You pay today." What action they can I take? So I need to go ahead.
So what do you actually want us to do, or what do you need?
I want you to help me to get my money.
You want us to help you to get your money? Yeah. Okay, all right.
Yes, they are operating on the market.
They are operating on the market. Okay. Yes. Thank you very much. Okay. We are grateful. We are grateful. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Sapon, just call this can. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay. But what you make? But you for send access if
Nana was said them MPP constituency communication team member. Is there one value?
Mamiti Nana.
There's some kind of more discuss Ashawine.
Embellish saw there, Mr. Motor license different. Namdeka Motu. That's when we saw this was asking a quamba and Mafasa meeting me. One access maybe someone there, me driving and get a license already. And he or sending a motor license because me there. Driving regulation, road science, and motor and car in back. It's a 100%. Open me check him kakana me hwe dia meeting the kwan kwa ma for some visa
we dey pacho Wadaroma we dey meet me abo ni nyia no obekọ DVL office na omu na hwe license ho nsem okwa na wabi so mbe cheche mu kama why me da say okay for last one na openis upon na yamana nkwa ono adwuma edbe ma na ofia no. Good morning. But on me last call for us and ask if fan
good morning.
Okay, me that's I do it now. Ya can, but still, me for last one. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay. Yeah, ya de besi ase. Enti me nko penisa ponchen na kakraba no onya no mai.
Okay,
first issue here very important.
Yes, not member bako obusa say omo officers no omo nim omo emoluments. Okay. Not obviously a public organization because of service omo offer no for the public and for the members omo honum no na information bi omo kra no for and on behalf of the people. Owo ho kwan say obebusa information concerning the emoluments of the members or the executives of NAT. Na nia oni hu kwan ni se obebo se bi Dawuro din. Na waka se Dawuro ahina oji me pese mi hu. Ono no unya.
Okay.
Na mo betimi abusa scale. Na ya maw categories.
Okay.
Na eche se ye dia maw.
Nti Nagra president akatua e sen. Nagra secretary akatua e sen. Organizer na mo ko kan se. Bia me bana me say RTI for Pamcho, Mr. Yasapon, I catch you saying,
be and wunya, but Ubusa Skilla or
Mamma skill, dear. Executive secretary, I catch you saying,
and yet Sabu, scale a omo de adwuma ho a kire obia ne entitlement obetimi enya but ebia se wo bo nipa ni din ebedane nipa no personal information personal information nso no se wonni nipa no authority a embra no ma ho kwan se odi tudwa nti some of the exempt information includes personal information of individuals into no ewo kwan a obefa so a odi benya range ye ditua amanfo ka but ntimi hu nipa ba ku bia de potin
akakosu atu so odemeke no anase ma ba ho bibisa ne sa akosu agesen na bosume so amakoda ne ka
e bia akosu akra wagigi loans bi nti obehwe no na bosume besu no yetini we ni atini we ni atini we na akakito we obeji a osi akosu ani abra wo boni
you but other ones no say you ha na
assembly member ba ko frɛ osi o information a kire se na sika bi nkom sa information o wa krom hanom na mi say ya hyehyɛ mbra bi ti se special prosecutor the law a edinipa no is one of the institutions a fight corruption say who information bi na ofo say ebeboa ama ya uncover corruption bi a ekoso a right to information commission de breya into me fanya adwuma special prosecutor office o de kwa ebeboa ama wadi sa adwuma no na o ye witness enso a krom hanom no ye wo whistleblowers act ebo obi a odi information ebeto ho ema oman no didi dwuma de fight kata sehye ne proye ebo ho ban nti no se wo the information ne kwa mensuo emra wo ho a ebo ho ban sa
you medase enti ye kasai honorable ni no abekan so ye MP wo Tema Central na menko menamimisa no se bi o bibi ono so bibisa wa ansa na wako. Honorable, good morning.
Morning, me have a say.
But me who you now say?
Nyame adom boko.
Ede nyame ase. Me who na ate?
Say we be am we join you. And we be here.
Emo akwaba. You. Nti yera wa ha the commissioner for an executive director for the RTI commission. Minim so bibia bibisa na.
Oh, me be specifically am say bisa na pay. Now so you are more than and we hear papa because information and readily available for anything including development sometimes it's difficult. BBA is based on information and data, and access to the information is the most important thing because only access to it you are own kind of home, and it is a very good thing say we would be able to have access to information as and when we need it, especially public information. In fact, the only public information readily available in Ghana may be a court proceedings, but other public information, specific information, sometimes the only will be a difficulty a little bit with security information because we are not on security implications of the occupation. Nti any say oh asem enya asem bia so na yeka enya asem bia so na obia so tie a obetimi manage the world because asem bia wo tie a yenya wo tie a how so beti obenya shock nti for me I know that they are doing a good job. It's nascent days. I know say the minister in charge of information Honorable Kojo Oponkruma is doing a very good job on that one. He's in touch with us in parliament on several aspects of whatever is happening on other level. We are pleased with his work so far, and we hope that Ghanaians would access the right information, not to go and pick personal information, just as you're saying, things that really do not matter or will not augur well for the state, and to make a crime work. I don't know.
All right, Medasi. Thank you. Alhaji Yusuf Fofana, government spokesperson, social services. Abeka Yensa. Alhaji, good morning.
Good morning, Minia. Edizei.
Me who ye pa announce we.
Yaminadum.
And government spokesperson, social services. Meaning say surely you may have questions for a lawyer, and you will be RTI information commission executive director, executive secretary. So, obebi sani baby na ye jana kwa mwako.
Yo, let me say, before we be na me bad direct into.
And you went me into common. All right.
Nti ni American say me believe very well. Say ni ese oka ma yeti ni ese yedi adwuma ni way. I mean looking at ebia senior or no I believe say why justice to the topic nti me bonabaso I wish you know well.
Okay, me da say abusanti obani ye beda wase na mo ko ibe so bibi apeso odijan ya anso na abekọ awakwa
RTI commission ye ba ye no ye hu information hu emfaso ene tunia embrane dia ma ye se omamba bia na yetimi access information hu emfaso na ya institute bibia ye frɛ no RTI week. Okay. Na ebesha from the 16th of September. Na on the 28th of September no. Internationally no, you will be a friend the International Day for the Universal Access to Information. UN recognize no on the 28th of September every year. Now that is the day that we actually celebrate that right of access to information. And no na yedebe climax your events no. Until no yebesha from 16th. Yebeye quiz kakra ewo emrane ho ewo GTV.
Okay.
What do you know? If you no more a stakeholder engagements kakra on the 26th. Na on the 28th no, ya public forum ewo Alisa Hotel. Yebe invite Jumako ni obia na yedidi sa embraye ho nkomo. Nti enne nya medi betwa to. Se uko Facebook ni social media. Facebook o hwehwe ya obenya yo RTIC GH.
Okay.
Obetimi ni ya di nkitahudie bebre e wo ho. Oba Instagram obenya yo RTIC GH. Twitter @RTIC GH. Se email nso a obenya ye rtic@rtic.gov.gh. Na your website nso www.rtic.gov.gh.
Okay.
Your office ewo number 4 Osubadu Link, Airport West, Accra. And your telephone number 0302 788 353 0302 788 353. So ofa kwan yisu nyina obetimi ne yen edi nkita hodie bia. So wo question so say baby na wako na unsentimi anka ne wo se wo setimi ka ehun hia mpo se wo be nante aba ho wo send your email a musabeka na ye ni wadi ehun dwumadi.
Okay. Is that okay? Meaning papa wa simbisa bi mana ana
say me mo enti no.
Okay. Mati medasi. Enti yera ya sapon yedasi anope ni obre.
Yes yeda mo ase. Eni adaje amode ama ya ama etifo ani yetimi edi nkomo. Yeda mo ase bebre.
Abisa etwa ehun sima na yaba ne ato aso.
liaison officer from Enokunsia
because of Aisha.
Ye Nedi, Ofri Nina, I know him, or my friend. Ye Nedi because I okochi Aisha Juan excavators. The council release it, and but the good news is, they say, and your journalist be an Okoye Aisha Juan by. What I say, and your journalist be a and Okoye exposing by the chair chini. A mine on a chino.
And a man
Ghana for anti-cra copim so court. And Uchra said, Yaya up and doing because Sanka will be na equity to some mamisha ha. Sanka and ain't to Macroma.
Medasawa.
I can't even to Macroma because we na yachino and I did not call William Misrawa.
Okay,
your fan Kotum.
Medase and G. Yanfanin Kotum, Awa Mohammed and Endra. And then kasa na ochichi muti empani for naba anopai yensemno most important one the woman say I'm a for aka mo wiase nyina to say Ghana economy no ba bia Kwaku ginan enye abai bad policies na mum external factors ena ame aba bedu ba bia adui enti eno hu hia amasan so ahye bo say ombeboa ye me saka nia aban epe no enti ewia ana ibeyi ashade afi otiawa afi ewia yato aso mensanko yemi man penifo na kaba bim Orebeniza doku mema akwaba
yenua
na honam bokode
nyame adom
nyame ase Orebeniza doku Greater Accra Regional Director for Elections and Research ena mate ninkenti ona abode mama na akwaba mama Alhaji so akwaba ntimesan akomho na mindi kanje honorable Nino MP for Tema Central menyi na dwenkyere on this whole Aisha issue here esanbo bay honorable
mina bema dedika michia wetiefo nyina na ahwefo nyina
etiefo juso
na enene dedika maba
well right you have see
95.9 ai kama pa me wose na mode the increasing boss no sisi ha zinyami wom akofuna wom sankofa wom ni nyina kire your love for our culture and our history and who we are, not necessarily what people have made us to be. Now, coming to the issue of Aisha Wang, in fact, my Michia, Tema Central phone, any people for organ, need my pa, yeah, they assume your party. Now, Michia, Tema Central executives, teacher me, constituency chairman, transport and women organizer, Naomi. The organizer Kwabna Mark ya Bruni omunyina Prince atola obia okaho omo adwuma ne Esther omunyina omunyina asine adwuma pamoye and the sacrifices that they are making for this party even in these difficult times that we find ourselves in as a country. And on to the issue of Aisha Wang no, really and truly so person would say gold in sensem question no Asia, you have to look at it from a global perspective. Na gold sika ntina epeni for friend sika kokko no sika. It is the only store of value in times of hardships and difficulty all over the world. Until 1974 the standard of any currency was compared to the gold. We used to call it the gold standard for convertibility. That was it. Now we go to Breno, we now see until the US dollar in 1974 through Reagan and Margaret Thatcher created the dollar as the reserve currency of the world. Gold has always been the reserve currency of the world. Gold here, now the demand for it now is so high. It's so high that locking Aisha Wang in jail is not even a disincentive without a visa. But on our books, now because for absconding, somebody that shares the same name as Aisha Wang, because this person that you have arrested is not saying that she's Aisha Wang. She says that she has another name, the default will be Russia Wang. Now, biometrics didn't. And that's what I want to stress on. Biometrics into you and pop up on the radar. Into a friend never mind you test the cross biometrics na channel. The papa and I say the papa. If you say So you say na say biometrics ni bi oni e ka say enye ono a let us say akwachi wrong person
per national identification for statement omo de aba no
yes
omo say omo timi identify say o say omo so ba we kro first one or register wo Swami in the Ashanti region, but this time this last month Tamale no koe
yes
as or co register as a fresh person
when a fresh person no buy
omo system ne flagging
system na flag I say I feel about test system no and who say system no really and truly was it an error or it picked the right person because nipa no aba no to guli or see a friend no Rosal the friend say
Rusia
Juan and yet the same person as Aisha Wan yeah
and Pacho even the previous one when you see Aisha Juan
or you see different name Aisha Wan in the street name or you see Wan Ang or say N Juan I saw a person where I'm trying to drive at. There are two things. The first thing is that,
but and there was your number.
It tells you that and one. It tells you that biometrics, is working. That's number one. Sure. It gives us the hope that we are doing the right thing, led by His Excellency the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Digitalization program, is working, which is fantastic. But the other issues that come up on this, the other may drive it at is that gold, the demand for it, Sisia, Dubai, India, China, in fact, people are trading gold because dollar is secure, dollar is available, dollar is US economy, inflation is actually, and yes, store of value are Obia keeping in Sika into Obia gold, and me dem who say we Yakopo Israel must say we have this resource at our disposal. Ghana is one of the only countries as you talk who go nugget. Anamebwa.
Sure.
Okota kwa no hone ni asampre wani adia. Samra boy hon na. So who go nugget. So we are so blessed with this resource. We have not been able to manage the resource to our benefit. That is the first thing I want to draw attention to. Good morning, my dear. We've not been able to manage the resource to our benefit. That's number two. Number three, what do we do? I don't put them in the IMF assembly, but to clear this one away, Aisha Wanga yes, what do you do to her? You prosecute her. At the end of the day, do you want her to spend time in your jail? What do you gain keeping her here? Nothing, really. And see, me, I've always been an advocate for swapping prisoners because any panel or punishment, whatever punishment or punishment, and that's over signed the number of room. That's about benefiting from at least family visits are better than keeping the person languishing somewhere in difficulty. That's number two. Number three. Number four. Ade Aisha Wan why Ghana ni bia ni fie obi aye bida. Ghana from go UK, US, Canada. Ghana from go American kwa with overstay of visa keke kra over 7,000.
Yeah.
You should be any fee ebi kofuko asore ma so for bomb pie mom. So we go give visa no mo ko no overstay. Anamewa. What are you saying? And we have to look.
But honorable, well, last one before so they can we know the difference be we can say waba why ye money esanka ye prosecute you aban say ehun hia yama okukrum
because you say incentives at the gold no and only demand there was here no gold $57,000 a kilo what the you gonna give 1.5% on it for exports. Over 10,000 kilos, $60 million. The people in Ghana who do $60 million worth of gold every month. No, the Kojina Lumi, not customs officer general. Let's be realistic. Customs officer general, immigration officer general, national security officer general. No more $1 million out of the $60 million. Omonji. I'm just trying to tell you the reality. Now, what's the advice or 1.5? It's that 1.5 no. But that 1.5 will translate to $9 million. I'm giving you the economics of it. $9 million. Sir, or risk $1 million and another 60 and then $9 million no be to Yama buying no. Where's the incentive for him to not to smuggle it? So the reality is that for example, me, I don't buy into the idea that government should be charging at 1.5%. Let the people bring the foreign hard currency in. Ghana gold, Dubai near tono. Ghana gold,
yeah.
Dubai near tono. Yeah, senior minister called
Oku Dubai.
No, I'm catching to say, I see you get 3 billion ever.
They also
say 3 billion exported to Dubai.
To all export to the whole year.
Dubai no crap upon that. The AG figure is 6 billion. But let me answer, like I said, go the figure out of Ghana in a year. It's over $18 billion. Over $18 billion. Gold is your 20 cities. And then but the foreign hard-earned currency doesn't come into our economy. Why doesn't it come to our economy? Because the incentive to smuggle far outweighs the person paying, risking not smuggling it. And gold is also cash. And they say now, you get the full value of the gold. You not get a discount. Full value. What do you do Dubai? Why say what do you do Dubai? Dubai government can't say Messizi. Because he knows people bring hard currency to come and buy it. So we have to also look at our policy and why. Apart from the criminality of her entering the country illegally and all those things, any secondary matter. And I'm example say any day Ghana food be Ghana food from UK kita dead people.
And I'm one here Yankofo can say can say Ghana food ye be nti so aye bi enye
hwe. I'm just trying to draw a parallel or draw your attention to the fact say enye new but risk involved in coming back to do the business no because the economics doesn't the economics favors her. The economics will favor her, and she's not alone. And that's what I'm trying to drive at.
As a member of parliament, on the side of the majority, no, we leader or the other side, minority say, a state no, and a feeling, and I say state no a favor, obi a war government mo be a o favor nintino timinya sa akudru no ebabi muti.
I mean, that is politics. Oh no, he's just trying to play politics. That's not what I want to drive at. I want to drive at the policy. The policy is that the incentive to stop smuggling is not there. And the incentive is not mere punishment. The disincentive is to make it not lucrative for the person to do it in the first place. Because ISFS petroleum products, your products are not subsidized. Government is subsidizing fees, smuggling, because the subsidy is not there. There's no incentive for anybody.
But now smuggling here okay NMA buy tax no so from 3% about 1.5 because now buy for say be at 3% no suntin crofo smuggling here to so about 1.5 there and crofo do not be
gold exporter be say peso 1.5 na obi am peso 1.5 na enti gold, but the gold is still being exported. And I'm telling you that the incentive is not there to stop the person.
What is your proposal?
The proposal is to remove that 1.5. Na hard currency then break economy. Sika dollar here pre say pre IMF loan Argentina the currency will come in. The people will dump the money here and buy the gold here, like they go and do in Dubai. People go to Dubai to buy the gold. Gold no only Ghana no we are omotono tax free. Until why say $1 and go to Dubai. The Dubai currency no, it will be strong. We traders bring access to the dollar and work with it. I mean, this is I'm not in the gold business.
Me person ye clear. Nti yenyi tax ni free so.
Yenyi 1.5
na obi ba onfa dem meto onfa dollar meto anaso meto in cedis.
O be transfer dollar na ba. Aba beto. In the dollar na be wo economy nim say 18 billion ya. You call 3 billion na show up your currency na dey nyina. Sika na e sika ni bi dada. Sika na ni gold no. Until let the people bring the money in. Once the money is circulating in your economy, you have the money to do other things. Traders will have access to it because our biggest problem is that our traders don't have access to the currency. That's number one, to the hard currency to go and do their trading. That is what affects our currency year on year, minus their shocks now. Every year, you'll be say between September and October, dollar never cost you. I didn't tell. Obi as a Sasika Koto, never free China about for Christmas. Known. How do you forestall that? We used to forestall that with our cocoa purchases. Into cocoa syndicated loan bar, then no ababikushina a preventive escalation. But as we speak, it is not sufficient. Economy may grow. Other shocks are never be aba. So you have to. These are difficult times. So, more example, classical example. Ekrowe, Malaysia, 1998. They had the economic crisis just as we are having today. Malaysia Thailand, those smaller Asian tigers. Yes, the younger, the smaller ones, not the big ones like Taiwan and Co. Malaysian government, because it was a crisis, OCZ Obiani gold jewelry.
Yeah.
MLT, I didn't know CZ gold. Now when CZ a bauxite and a diamond, because gold is the cash. OCZ Obiani gold jewelry. MLT, at the supporting the currency, at the show. Now we gold no that. Intimacy money panel for Sikanembra. What the CC are 1.5 na Cabiano. Forfeit that one, but let the currency come in so that you are stable, your economy is stable. You can balance your books. Your traders can have access to the cash. There's no demand. What do you call it? Hefty demand on the dollar. And then when we say BBR cost to come, then after that, when we say assets is in shape, you can now say, oh, I'm enjoying simple, I'm enjoying dama, but then with the tax about 0.5 biba. That is how it works. But not in this crunch where even countries like Russia, China, and Co. They are all buying gold in heavy quantities. Why? Because they cannot rely on the dollar anymore.
But some Bank of Ghana for started to.
Coming to that, and I like that policy. But also, only on the first right of refusal, and yes, stringent enough in such a crisis. And Tidibano, Obama said, I'm selling it. Mami, you have a dollar available. On to me. Meanwhile, some traders here who are showing us and go for share system of Motogoli. I'm not doing cities. They pre-finance the people to go to the bush, and they go and bring it, and they play in cities. So the government can buy in cities from our local manufacturers,
small scale miners.
Yeah. The government buys in cities, and it's Bank of Ghana that pays the cities. So whatever it is, it's a production that is going to the money is going into that's inflation. And to say, oh yeah, we do teacher forecast, and that's what we do nurses forecast.
All right,
because then a recurrent debt. What I'm saying, I'm using this Aisha Wang issue, to broaden the debate and the discussion, because if you limit it to Wabamu illegal in a way, I know there is just the tip of the iceberg. Wabamu go illegal in but that is not the issue. The issue, why will she come? Why do you think she wanted to come back in? Say Obasa Hagana and the maybe the incentives are there, and these are the things that are creating the incentives and making it possible. Aisha Wang from on free China, let us rather look at it holistically and find lasting solutions to some of these things, and make sure that we are at the end of the day, are the beneficiaries at the end of the day.
All right, Midasin. I was Honorable Hansen Ninoy Naughty, MP for Tema Central Constituency, and Edi and Kumui. May call Alhaji Yusuf for finance so and chain na onusu ye government spokesperson social services na I didn't come. I one no say Russia, one no say one no say one Alhaji.
I say,
but me who ye now so
Yamina dum, Yamidi Ache,
Yamiasa,
Yamidi Ache, na mebo horrible Nino Abaso. I'm saying, yeah, Okano. I'm saying, guy be a brilliant guy from the north. Why, yeah, some writer. I think almost year home until some the Bema abai or the Cotes I saw with you exactly near Okano. Send me a beya. You benya your good faso. Intimate Abaso, brilliance of vision. Why on that, So let's pray, say, and also will come on board. Send a beya, good, I turn the call Dubai. If I will call Dubai, I gotta go to Kwaku. I turn it in dollars. Into Yadanasi, Yadaninasi. Nedika metia yeti for ni ashwe for na esa atia yamampini na nado dankwa akufuado ni the vice president His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia okaye na sanity say yenda nyamiasi say at this time in the history of this country yanya these two gentlemen as president and vice presidents of this country. In fact, crisis aye ko mu ya omo atumi agina omo nan so a omo abo adwuma up to now ye be ba ho no mo aye bo am abaso mo. I think we have to thank God, and as a Muslim I always pray for them. Say nyankopon be mo mo ahondin be mo mo nyansa ni kwatintin a ombetumi akoso abo adwuma amayen. And secondly, in a quick one, let me congratulate the newly elected Prime Minister of Britain. As I say, any omudie. If say any anom, inti me si wo ho no mo consensus a lot. You be done as so him say onye British, onye a white lady.
Yeah,
you know that.
Yeah,
and all the cabinet so key members ni na enye white men or white David. Onye Indiania, onye Ghanaian, onye Ghanaian, onye Sierra Leonean have those kind of citizenship. Esan say ye be boy yenua be ma yenua pinyi Kwesi Kwatin. Say ono so no wa bonidin as the Kanishan in charge of the treasury. Say a finance minister. Yeah, a Ghanaian, and we thank God for that. And the name tells it all. Kwesi Kwatin. Wasan ama you can say James Cleverly, also from Sierra Leone. You mami from Sierra Leone. And also why you know the foreign secretary. That's the foreign minister. So you see the high positions in and in India is Swela, Braverman. I think we Muslims believe names have meanings. Brave. And then braver man. One was I didn't as the Home Secretary. For the first time, we were lining non-whites in a British, our colonial masters in the cabinet now, and the key positions no go so. Bema bako kranka ho. The key positions, I think so. The key positions. Hey, a white man bako kranka ho. Say senior me kan no. Nti say wabo adwuma. It tells you say ewiasi nyama bibre san ba kakra. Yo yemra Aisha Juan enu de in a quick one honorable aye justice to you know Aisha Juan no say enye ni din ni Aisha Juan ni din ni N1 ni din ankasa no ahana obenya sa Aisha no enti enu de yemfa ntu nchen ni din ni N1 san obaye san ni Chinese passport was so ni bibia oko change ni din na obe say N1 na hano adopt to din no na nka pese odi tricks bi na ankoye yi she's now been
and na wa kan so omo okuma se no mo fo so e Ghana ni kra
Aisha idi
mo fo so e Ghana ni
sa Aisha era
ze ya be kan ti Aisha so no nye
and Aisha Juan no send your can sanity for all you know ono na ni dia pop up say oye notorious ye can say or ye gold mining illegal way no for all you know ye won hundreds e hihye ho no mo a mo adwuma because go business ni dey em say nyina ye gitumu say Chinese for agi afa omo ye no ba bia na ono no ode ni hu bedidi em say ye krom nyama bi mu na ye expose no e na ye chi no a ye returning no na card na ogie no mrepi no ye refi say onye Ghana ni kra na uti Ghana for over 90 days na wako it is a permanent resident after 90 days no uye China ni uye Russia ni obetumi adi Ghana card but nsunsu asu there's difference between me ni ono Chinese ni no Russia ni no
asanti pato fane de ne sabre biem na ye hwe ni wo so
the difference no yes ni de no ye non-citizen ID card be Ghana card
alaje ne one
with the red letter wow letter non-citizen identity card wow it NIA anya from so bia
waji Ghana card waji Ghana card ni ya hoho card
NMTA network be one of the biggest network in this country. I was shocked. Say host no cry anymore.
Misinformation.
I try say me call you in because I mean him baby original this time and I was shocked. Say ubeye host to cry na on such a biggest platform. Now ubeka say we no cry unim na boboba and can you say asem sebe with come some west or but TV super na me hono na me say he's not coming to be fair. Send ya obisa a question. You can't be kra which omo kaze high station. But we dey questions are trauma honorable. Ube who questions are ube trauma ye nyina. Esan say you have to keep us on track. But I was shocked. Inti enuna eye the difference no. Inti nipa bebre a mo hu som kra Ghana card no. Enye dise ebia mitumi hu we are not angels. awafo esumu ase akoye ye kan sen kra birth certificate esumu ase ene ye sen eno na honorable kan ye no eno de free titi nkrofo to me find omo way no akoji Ghana card be pass unye Ghana ni ye be ma o card no all right but a non-citizen ID card media no red lettered words no ni ho media ni your open because me a citizen of Ghana and I no so no okoye no very well em say we are for mampo we mu no from rain ye hu de you know
that way you
okay fama me we share you na mama me ni abanhwe ni eben what difference no that is it enti ni ewo mu no aha all we share ni you me and because ukra membody enti that is how it is and then me call baby see as a Ghanaian na me go travel over 90 days omo hu me say my permanent citizen permanent resident mo this the word into me to have your card no e dey abom me hu ban now so me crack card as a non-citizen so you cannot hold a dual citizen by holding two those kind of ID cards into that is the difference and ono so no okodie no obetua 120 Ghana cedis
dollars $120
US dollars obetua na watumi agi that card no ningina ofam nti I'm not saying say ne oyeye no ye anase nye me pese amanfo hu ne NIA ye no mo me yankofa yanko ye say e bia omko ye bibi wo sumu ase enu nti no mo ba out with the press release no ala press conference no nti usha okwa register in you can say tamale no ena expose by biometric you know. Thanks be to Nanado and His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bemia. Esa nyama nyina ye ebi mu si de bi nanka ye ntwen 370 years ansa. Bibia ye be ye no mere no ndu ye be si jubilee house eso yo komodi Ghana for na mo ba be si ye de ye ba ye be ko akwaye poultry farm wo hono mo ni we nanso omo wini omo kotran hono mo ye be free SHS ese mere ndu bibia ye be ye wo krom ha ni nyina ye si enye nanso ye ba sa ya munumfo omo ba omo toaso until we thank them for say omo digitalize the whole country ama eneye nya ho mfaso Ghana ni bia no mobile money interoperability ni bibia ye nya ho mfaso okọ tamale no odi din fufuro na ekoye enutu na ye expose no za rizi one sa din no omo jitu mu se na munim se oye Aisha one ena omo mani ye bibia wie yo passport number YJ 5891162 ena ye si onko ye biometric ekoya na fa say
because all no was send the passport
na make no
passport no so
as is send the
or the different name different passport number and they are bibia wie fansato so
ni yenhwe
organizato so ade na so kokoi
eno na so kokoi say I reject him
ba omi ate no
ai bo mi ani nanado ombe chi dipa de biasa ye beba economy no so wahu enti eno expose na abeboa yen amahu say sama mi na ye friend Aisha Hwan na onya Aisha Hwan oye N1 ye nim say odiboni ofasomasi nyanyama bia ensen fata no afei aban nsan aka no na eno de se ne amenu no kan ye no em say moro awal ne kan asem no wahu em say mefuaso na yenhwe immigration no so em say immigration ye too porous ye close borders during the lockdown even after lockdown krana borders nyina under closed minia ya humti immigration omo gu ye ni mase pa minka so omo nyina e bia penyimfo bi wo omo ti office oni de but omo ko borders no master uhwe ni mikrofo e wura Ghana mu master enye ize o enye Ghana card ya start yanka anka ye West Africanizing Ghana. Ghana is becoming the
capital of
West Africa. Obia sorry. Yes.
Number dim so
Eguneya duduo no ba Nigerians Nigerfo no ba ye be sresika
Aisha your kwaje in West Africa you know area better gara he
obesresika we ba obeye say we ba obeye am robbery we ba obeye obebopo we ba Ghana for say nyame yenim ye ona wahu ye nipa ye saa no ye so that is why we have a good name even international community e boy abaso onim say in the 90s drug asem call high around the world in a country like a country Yechiwa to me mau 3 million years in 300,000 years. Thailand. Unim say Thailand make matuko alcohol once in those days. Unim say yechi blacks no ye ba na ye be ready yechi obi a essence omu difference na ewo mu. Na dey akogu dan bi mu. Na ya screening na sometimes innocent people na amano 996 years. 3,400 years. Serious in Thailand. Oh yes. Ena obi koma o mo trick bi. Na mostly no ye nua no mu o si ma me ebe obeka le no body. Alata for no mostly o mo no mo ye. Me ka se Ghana for nka ho. The 99.9% everywhere in the world say juma no mo ye. Onim say ye koma o mo trick bi say ye chi ye nyina na ye de ba. Ye mo bia nka 30. Ghana ni ba ye chira was it 30 ye chiro ness or see ness Nigeria ni ba 30 ye chire ness or see nurse and ye dey separate yen
but Ghana dey no say net you say no red ni so
beautiful
to we na ye
we dey nya ora wo ni no idea o ti mo show ye no
ti Ghana dey no fa see net ye na hoho dey no dey offer be say red was
ye be tro esan say o control wo din ye be bisa wo ethnic way ye be bisa wo region wo free na o if you mention din bia enye Ghana din wo mention wo hometown enye Ghana hometown ye be there ma wo Ghana card enti eno na ye di hu difference no and na Thailand for start the right people omodu say juma no
la din pa wo si fam no
enti yo me si fam no me ka say ye ma law no and deal with her na yenye sure say law no so enye stringent enye anu nye shikakra. This is the time I say ye demonstrate say ye be ma immigration aye aduma pa esan say ye wachire nyina yi onim say Ghana for population typical Ghanaians ye 25 million. I believe so. I still have that belief because ye wachire kra na ye kai eye global crisis no who Ghana ni say wa find bag say mi ko Niger akobo mi bra mi ko Togo mi ko Benin mi ko Nigeria. If I'm lying you can say you are not saying the truth. Mi ko Mali yenko nanso every single hour every single minute ahoho bia the whole of West Africa or find bag or Ghana because Nigerians refer to Ghana as the small London. Togo for Benin for ni we mu nyina aduma omo kra no kra Togo for kra no mitumi so omo boy aduma omo ba omo ya artisans we share mostly those of them who come these days who call your new side omo an omo ye aduma no do mean ka so omo nyina ye ni papa mom but ye hwe ni ye your borders no are too porous.
All right Alhaji me that's
aduma ebe bua Ghana for na Ghana fani tuma pa enfra
Alhaji Yusuf Fofana ena Martin Kono a government spokesperson in charge of social services part of Time Herbal Center for say Copper Time Herbal mixture ni bi nanom na Time Herbal mixture no effective mixture for malaria into malaria chill na fever no ho agim wo say wanuma to wontimi ndidi ohunam ya wo ya obi sori ose menyare menso menti apo wadru and Time Herbal mixture patcho Food and Drugs Authority for ahwehwemu agya tum se eye baabi etun aduru bi akwa obenya bi okan shifo nko drug lane Kingswalk Herbal Repatch Ventures Rich Jew and Zedot Herbal and amo wa shaman so nko Ecus Pharmacy B class Larry ni Vidama ka soafo amade kokrum Monko Tribe of Judah na Farmer Trust Fonko Esu Weja Junction omo number 0244 41 7669 0244 41 7669 na moni empenifo nso so entwetwe enkomo anopation nso sa ye kan nyina no penifo se kamba fonu e kamba dampan wo asase watwe asase no ho ana wo ho krata freelance commission for chain wesi dan wo so pacho emfa asase ho krata ne nto adakam na enye willing to so na enlock no pacho fakọ na asase ho krata ne nya adwuma fama eye Eclipse Collateral Management and Advisory Service and American for the amount asase die eno ane krata eye registered lands commission okwa ombeboa na onsa akasika na busumi bia obejisika anka investment na ayo banka na baby ka so je dividends we no o de koto a na every month bia no omado asase no krata no eye adwuma ma ebrebedu na also onye biema okwa ye de wade a show nsem opa futuo eni akwankyere e wo investment bia ho so a okohu oma ombetimi abo mo adenta new site adenta barrier hono mo be medimosis aresabia no emo science so ben was senior high school no for 0543 832466 0543 832466 na mone wo mo so entwetwe enkomo menko Ebenezer Doku nchen Asha 1 dindie
Dawuro
obeni
Asha the assembly ba
odi assembly ba pa
amemfa akonwe na mesuminchia the president of the republic ene digitization vice president Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Asha semi ya ka na bebia memefa no ne the NIA officers na obaye no inim say in February of 2014 oba register Kumasi na o register no 2 years after I didn't care yearly but 2 years after in 2016 oba renew ye and 2018 January sabe renew ye na okoya ya chi na okoya obaye no oba as nipa foforo
me akona me se me pa bisa se ka so be renew ya or renew ni sen
say non citizen
okay
yearly renewal yeah the na but no every year say oba na be
renew Matthias
na be renew go to $60 for renewal into year twice na or the coy oba ye no oba se o berisa as nipa foforo aye afia be 1 month and I have say 1 month
last month
yes last month now the foforo na buy officer na oba no so ba be registration no or the documentations buy na new passport with a different number with a different name. But Weno was someone who was 10 years older than N. Also, with the friend, say Ruhiel or say Ruhiel, or non him. Now 10 years older, no. The biometrics, no, it will say Nipanedi, it system no more that. So, what does it? In Tebasano, the officer catch and say, Nka onko, no go so affidavit on Famra, Nenya for Fromano. So the question is, say Kokoso affidavit on Kode Baya and Kebeti my for Manana. That is where I have a problem. Because me started from me prof say you chew say oh yeah multiple registration a crime. Enti nipa na anka oboa no na oka say onkofa affidavit in mra na onim de say nwakaka oka chen say so fa affidavit in ma and the obey yi the old card na ebe no e de amano and that's what the guy did from their own report na NIA de buy no the guy gave him his old the original one. And so was it that he influenced the guy with some money and I say about the saying because under normal media the guy should have reported the case as an impersonator and also be a oil registration for her to be arrested rather than giving her the clue as to how to manage to have a new card. And the question is, how many people have gone through this already? And I'm before say the NIA would have to come and tell us or give us more detail as to why some of these things are happening. And if there's a need, training biom to their officers, because training there no me and I retraining
Mr. Dokuwepo there say na wo kan anya training asem as a nipa na shada so be compromise. I think so, because I shall no o hear no say na obo ne bra na no
say a global syndicate
no so onim we eduma na edu baby a we fi hu kakra. So ehia say ewumu a yeko for refresher course and as a refresher training say okay you can say emra no sa na still etie enti ye besre mo obi ba na eti say na so be influence mo a because idea eda o minor come so say we should have a very good database. Some crofo ya dey bi am na platform so no mo frɛ na e bi ede ebo apo ebi so dey blackmail because number no okura na nye din na e wo so enti we ni idea ede ba be chichiro man no in that way a sa apo bo ni kronobo amanfo efa nyansa krono so ede bu amanfo ponka eso be dey e betwa kakra. But if our data is compromised, but I'm happy say it is obvious say the data we have and the system we have is so strong say you cannot have double registration at a time.
Untimi
eno na emede entino yebeda ye papa Dr. Bawumia ne Professor Atifa ase say you do bebe you do. We just pray say the system should have that strength to be able to hold us say enye porous emma ye nuanu ya omaso odin ya omunya Ghana card ombejibi na ya hwe how to manage the system ebe papa ma ye yeah
I think on report the station officer
yeah
yes ana oche no you see or he therefore sent a request to his seniors.
Yes.
Wow. Normal technical support, normal technical support for this, for the further investigation.
Yeah.
And I think he did the right thing.
Okay.
One fancy or see this reveal again that based on the biometrics now no you know sanity into to me and kosu and register. When she was confronted by the registration officers again, this is the information she claimed to have changed her name. Until they did the right thing. Oma am fine so much say on koye but ni amu catch in the earlier listen am who report no one na yen hwe
me na
we bet me akọ
ni ntia kwasi akwa
se eben wie
ebe we na me kwa ma ho na kwasi akwa asende se kwasi akwa me zeroku communication officer ono so akwa tena na kakra na wasende me lady ni din no ni asechire se ase ni din asechire anoa ehye nje se nya anoa keto no de abaga na asin no o de moment e kwesi na we de voice note nti betimi kwesi
ni din no first name no eye yu shia no echire anoa ehye ena ni second name no eye Huang echre yellow, the color yellow. Enti girl ni dinu no edin for the buy no eye yu shia Huang
kwasi na we are odia na we na mbe Huang awi kwasi eji ezini dinu ama Memorati, I'm Elena Madaku, a member of the NPP communication team. Mama, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, who are you there?
We share 0.8 of our report now. It's there. Okay. She opted to renew with an old, the old details, and then go through the affidavit and gazette process. After which she would then provide a document. But that gazette issue came.
I like it. The point in the say. obaye no oye so be register new card omo send the system no send the omo nsesa omo nya update of na yinima no and omo se onkofa documents are eka ho go update ontimi nkoya update keke obeso nsesa wo din date of birth so the documents ba nti eno no mo de eche no nti I think that was it ama
1 minute. It proves before listening to Alajene Dokuno. It proves the system works.
Oh sure. It works.
It works. And it works. System be asuni who are sacrosanct.
Sure.
System be work in progress.
Sure.
And see me dem who say eye juma. Flaws now you identify no. We twitch and turn them and correct them so that if similar ones babio, because a similar one babio, that's what we fall through the crack and I what I say the system ni juma. Where they what you say net no. Eye juma ma net na ache no.
I'm going to open Ghana card no. And I want me to be Ghana winning Ghana card.
Of course.
Example, yet say ni etinya link here. Same no with Ghana card no.
Me ma 2 cards be.
Yeah, I.
Sir, almost all day no. Everywhere, anything you do, under the sun, and maybe I'm telling you Dr. Bamia Abasono because what we are doing with this Ghana card no. I don't know can say Ghana card no or value sim be months no. Ghana card no is the basis of everything. Our development.
All right. But me kwa ma homra na enya kwa economy asem na ebre na asa. Amadaku.
Mama wachi.
Meje so.
Mini amema no nyina achi. Na I don't think say me san kwanti na sem hobi woni ama bibire ye woka.
Erebidi afia danso a. Ayo adwuma o KFC. Osime nkancho se opawasem pa enti da bia hu se obeba ha no ma no akota the TV ntimi se wo ka se wo hwe
yo afia mama wache me pesa me peke me de ni free honorable unsa wo kasa no na wo ka gold so mfa so ene nia esese ye de ye me say I go back to me ntokwa maku 2 years ni akiri amigusu kun ye ni jewelry industry e wukuru ha enti ekukuru gold na rosa ni de kwa abrochiri ni nyina aka hu bi na yentimi ntrake no because ka ya the value ka hu okurum ha ina ya ton a ukoto gold chain na ya kire o say 18 karat ya record ya nimsa amade kwa to 18 karat o ka o si Malaysia for do point bi no omujije how did the government know say we were gold we ni gold na ye ba beje record keeping ye had there we pay gold kura ji so ku Dubai ni me to gold no ha no ya so ni nyina ku Dubai enti honorable ne wo kan eyampa but until say yensusu ye be ha little Dubai in Accra and in Africa no aguro we ye be kasa ni
enye nana do a anka omaya ye sikampo ano ni ni gold reserve crowd
for over 400 years I had to gold e wukuma
ni ni gold reserve
Johannesburg go Johannesburg so gold e tu obuasi eni Johannesburg go Johannesburg ko hwe na hwe obuasi and you had to win
na me yi ayi ohima kromu omo gold reserve omo gold bank wa
say to gold so be
me besa
ko mu to ko
ya kasano honorable mi amema ye wen susu afise enye gold nko an ye wo kuru ha
exactly
yes gold na ye basic and you but gold is not the only stone ne maso anye me bia ba pass on adie we nyina made in Ghana stones jasper all the precious stones all Bible sapphire blue type we na adi ni ade we Ghana for na ye fama no he Ghana for bi ni me ya kama me continue papa bi ho o kai say last week the can say lapidary the art of lapidary ni okwan ye fa so de abo say we jasper na Michelle ye de ornament Ghana ha na nipa 5 pe ena net me no mo pie memsi 5 no omo areta ama 4 ewu akaba akope Mr. Jovu work na media ba ha na ibi na mchi
beautiful
entina me say Aisha wana asem me minka ye pa ye beti aka say fiti ha akopmo kina no pa the same situation ye wo enti na me bo 24 September me de me we na advert me catch am say me pese me start sa papa we hesi e mani na sa okwan ya mfa so ehye bi yesi we the agate na hye me no eko because ene owu a asa this year ko South Africa eko ko obi enu susu no enye te se Ghana ha ye de enti na me bo 24 September no me di 40 years
wow
me 40 no me mfa nye anigye nko a me bie me foundation friend Nelly's foundation ni ye bie workshop actually my start to create sidan
to train
na ye training ye me dia me target MPP mabawa NDC ni bia na Ghana ni bia ni je ho na oba fine but me dey me ko hwe ni ama no ni mrantie na ye ni abra ye pa adwuma ye de ndin na papa yi ma kire yen me ni bra ko fi ofusun cancer okay
yeah no we ni sha
o se yetimi su awie NEIP for sikare ye beboa na ya set your mo up Minerals Commission board member back your friend Mrs. Judy Krayam or program your friend goal statement why you know for the past 15 years all try say your day and jewelers beba together Jewelers Association you're part of it me ko ni program ni me maame me ko hobi na me ko hia papa yi a na ni abre no ho because why you panyin e no say maame mi wu a asan ti papa no akosre no say immediately me wie ya me be fundraising me be dem me be fundraising me e dia yesa adwuma we me ni Minerals Commission for kasa me ni youth employment for kasa SSA ya no dem a ye kasa no ye bribi enti me sa precious stones we me mpene ema papa ni wu say ya me ele nko akwa me kwa akusua wa mo hwe ade we ye da me komi na odi abre ma woni se jewel baako e de we ko Switzerland ade we make sure how much it is sold on the net you ton $1,000
I've been to a sapphire mine in Thailand before. Blue sapphire. It's huge.
Where Jasper Volta region no kofa abo.
Yes.
Ukwa abrocha ye ton ade we $1,000 abo. Yen na de ye mia Kwaku si gold. Yes, gold is good, but ye wa other things say ye may me bre. Me de make say kasa na si etwa so. Enti nyame boa me de ye procedure ni we na ye ready am de baba betoa. Na party for no mani abre no. Esese ye na me come me go statement as papa regional minister Greater Accra. Oneneka or man a space in Greater Accra ha ye be gold village. Na sa gold village na me ne go statement for na ka say emaba wana ye be train omo ye be gi space e wo ho upe gold hu jewelry bibia sa gold village no be ban ti we ba na maba wan to ha mo ye see per companies outside Ghana omo beto ye niema no esese ye jai kasa ya kasa ye nyina ye mfa ye hunyim ye MPP for ne ya nya ye be ye daily ye hu so benefit de bia ye tiemu na ye aban ba ye hu ne ye aban ye niema no ato ho esese ye mu be peke as mu bi ye gold ye mu bi so ye kwa pepper other precious stones ni nyina ye Ghana for ye dia na ye nya isa de we hwe enche ya ma ye ni ankokọ kosa ne me so a Chinese fo ya another Aisha one beba no mo ba be sese no so raw no mo de akọ eno so ma akọ ye Jasper village wo China ni akọ akoto ni ahye
amada kumidasi asante mpacho fa ayini bra for hima kromu gold reserve ne bra na honorable no share picture you say movement in the morning and na waso egusu awutie on Wontumi radio 95.9 FM and movement TV mo hu da no ohima kromu yentu gold wo ho and to the obetimi log onto our Facebook page na aba behwe bi mpacho tie national say GH schools ese anopai ebedi adanse dem aba santo de kan fa no bra sampo na my GH schools na odi video aba into the fa no bra na yenhwe se di city ansa na yakọ economy no ensem no esoko Facebook a movement TV on Facebook na odi message nsusu e di abrɛ na yagibra na yakenkan ne fefefe ensusu e di ama ye bre kori behwe economy ne ho asem na yaka enti honorable ni no mesa ba hobiem na yahwe the economy of Ghana and the IMF boss so ensema wa kan dia fa Ghana economy ho
yo medawasi bio Ghana economy there sene any no a work in progress In fact, we share bibia ye papa between 2016 and 2018 na 2019 and 72 we are seeing no edi kan covid eba no the effects no afi na ye kra ye hu so ye dey I mean we had a president that was able to weather the storm in terms of saving lives, and okay, say economy in there we can always revive it. And it tells you the foresight that he had, because time all can maybe muntiase, but and then we are seeing the effects of what he said. Say ampa na say nebeba na so ebeba no na ya boabo e prepare to weather the storm. And no danche Ukraine Russia war say ye can no be munjindi ye ka say war no na e create problems ye face bia na mo funjindi. People just were refusing to understand. And the IMF for Nankasa, Amagana for Ninati, Atia says, Ukraine Russia war, no, these external shocks, no, are, I mean, is one of the main reasons why our economy, no, go through the difficulties that we are going through. And we are not alone. It's one thing I want people to understand. And then you go, India, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Thailand, Omukra, said we more bigger manufacturing bases, no, are feeling the shock. And you can tell, list of rankings of countries on currencies air 14 Adena who say more dependent on others over dependent on others, no, and the feel shocks make us our economy is about 85% exposed to the world. And to be inflation, total inflation because inflation was Thailand na top more Thailand and Vietnam mobile import inflation be if you and all the about. And we are weathering the storm, but I'm sister Nekano. The way out of when you say Ghana for very productive. Production say you produce bibia organa ha na say dey say kofa beton kwa na be yen kwa dia, nothing will change because kofa beton no dey fit get this bega breso. That is what we have been doing. We have good traders, but we have to develop a manufacturing base. But now kofa say oh ya ka ye it takes in fact it is an imbibed knowledge base. Say ayade you hand over from father to son, kakra. Tebi na na ye goldsmith. Na ka goldsmith na mishumishu na ka bana me biem me develop ya kwechima me wo me mines, me mine me gold, me wash me gold. Me bibia na masanya smelt na maye me jewelry na me ton. Enti na maye integrated. But no people forget. And sometimes I want people to remember the history. Cool for no mobile, soldier for no mobile, Rollins mobile na ombe pame. Your manufacturers, no, and who is answering and they facing because we Ghana now, but business for Ghana now. We say, why is this all this opportunity? And so Ghana are not prepared to put their money in there. And as Ghanaians are only looking for short-term investments, you have to go back into our history. Nigeria near there, target business people. Ghana there, we went after our business people, tag them as criminals, kill them, destroy them. Some went into exile. Maybe we should have formed exile. Ivory Coast, Mama Omuda ni egu Kumasi Nzima me wa fanu Nzima for omuda egu Kumasi the takra there obi amuna nanbu amma bi wa me hwe dan echi kwai because at that time they went to some form of production, timber and other things. Always buy a pamo mu nyomko. That is it. It is a skill set ni knowledge base in the manufacturing people no e missing, but that is where we have to go. A new generation of business people and entrepreneurs must be looking at that. Said and sister Daku Kano say yankasa yan production and you're productive and developing those aspects of our economy. There's nothing that we can do now. The BR because say 1D1F a very big blessing. Ain't to solve the problem in but it is showing us the light. So NDH would they create something, build a small factory. Bro, you be a swap balloons a watch China and you have a good Ghana. But balloon factory, men that our as well say a die way. A extrusion plant get to heavy and do $5,000. What the rubber nishima na what the computer they design na and not print it. Say won't be an printable balloon in him. Say MPP and printer tadeso. Mickey Mouse and I and a channel piano which will be 1,000 pieces. But that is it. That is what we are supposed to be encouraging. Yeah, okay, Krobi say Bangladesh. Womuniska. Omudi here pa garment manufacturing employ 18 million people directly. 18 million people. garment manufacturing nko ntade ehye nyina 90% all of it ntuma cotton idea cloth ntuma idea cloth the biggest cotton producers in the world are in Burkina and Niger. Half of the best cotton in the world comes from Burkina. There are traders, global traders who pass through Ghana and buy from Burkina. Obatema, we say you have belly come ship abana befako. The call Taiwan, omako ehujuma. Machine ya DSA juma. Nti yet me Ghana. Ah, say swa cotton if you are Taiwan. Na the call say juma na some apartment ade no. Ade ebegu Bangladesh from apartment ade no mu bia. Ye the ade na ko Europe. Abafo she wia ayada da nom de abre fu say
I mean enyuma ebegu ya smoking any court na okay me call baby am say baby o see Eastern University no papa na asase fe no Mr Nyante wawu ese ayibresu no gina so pa Kwame Nyante na okho na okho factory a ese na supply the whole Africa twine sa homa ye fishing net no na okho hwe edan any machines wo why ne or say Rollins me say last me kon ntina ma me say onu pon komo so mo fa asase ne ma NDC phone si school because almost say kwa Rollins dey on papa fa so e mo papa free mu na sika investment
we target business people as criminals.
Me say transform me see factory mu no ene na ECD for connect ma ni pe won potem ho nyina use and no dey production.
Meanwhile when you go to Korea near there no more be from Chabos oko maybe say Pusana Samsung employ 4 million people. Wow. The government has Samsung your phone penom you from ships to aeroplanes to defense, everything you can think about Samsung yebi. Oko India buying the same thing or empower companies like Tata, Hindustan, about 8 or 7 of them. Big, they are too big to fail.
All right.
What we need to be doing is to just copy what they were doing. Identify strong Ghanaian businesses who have a certain market share and help them to integrate backwards. Simple. It may be a over tema. We see a business, you know, ABCD. A more guarantees. When you say at some point in time we tried it, RLG near the end. The RLG should have been all over this place. But when the opportunity, what did they do?
May I say, Honorable Hansen Nino Hinati, MP Tema Central, TRD, Naughty, okay, I made us say. Alhaji, and Hope City, $10 billion. Oh.
I would have could be here.
But I mean, economy. I want to call Chris Brown. I bet she will have $1 million.
I bet she was. Me da wase answer na me cost no me say asema yes me yanka
the same man says
he wants to come
and Ghana for 8 you know
8
hey me say your party no jani tauta o for the table na no for last
serious yo me da wase Mami Ellen me say o nya fans wo ha papa wadwuma ese enye wo nko awoko na omo nyina be boa wo na wako na omo se menka wo say na nado see refinery no go refinery wo Kumasi yesi awie kra wo akra de ne PMMC yesi omo de omo asie yi omo awie omo ye bi wo Kumasi nso na omo ye bi wo omo ye a bauxite enso wo nyinahim refinery nti omo si nya wo ka ye nyina ye perfect na nia wo di kire sisi a no omo sere wo so obetumi aye adverts wo baby kra na because they want to support the way you know I think let's keep the spirit
omo fa advert dey omo fa
na yenye no abi ha na omo tie na wo kan say yen crofo na emi say Enra Echi was one of my happiest day in life. Essence yenya economic crisis ya explain aka ho asem akire Ghana for aka NDC voice omunti na ya hu so no ntino ye incompetent ye de kura mo say super incompetent ntina Ghana economy abedu pempensu ya ewe na our greatest be to Madam Kristalina so omu nye propaganda wo ho justice senior NDC court 2020 Supreme Court say omo contest election no ne yan crash na oba court oba na sen ase do be oketi ase o mi ba say court ndi ma sen mama mi say den yesi awem abano ya awem enti evidence a okra e kire say abano ya awem a fabra mi yenhwe nso a o say mi mfa ahwe mai na enu nti na mi ba court no e na court bi say na say na wonfa eni eibia mai say be hwe so ahu say yes o hwe ha no mu ati say 2012 senior ba o mi atumi punching holes ye who say ya creative polling stations be en exist one year can you say Finger of God polling station Kontomre polling station 270 ni na ye hu ye na wo de wan fa hwe ba be de hu say and register no mo so ni person wo mu foreign registration ni na wan fa hwe amba na so am track out me say enu bi na omo di ye no esan say omo kan say Ghana for enche na ye refiade we are absent minded na we there I don't think we be forgetting me and John Muhammad ye farm enti mame no ye beda na se say omo investigation omo si omo aye due diligence ti ye di beda omo be hwem ansa na IMF aboaye no e kire say ya boy adwuma pa na omo si Ghana eye kroa say jinani nan so a the whole of West Africa bet me are depending on us because they look up to us. Yes, say a strong nation. This is the word she used. Strong nation in amongst our peers in the West African sub-region. Now, almost see economy no enye obi na wanye ejuma na ejuma yi. Na ka say yen to me to free SHS. Because we continue paying. Yen to me to ejuma ye for we are still paying. Nyama ye dia ba NDC mreso na ebi ni ho a omo ntua hwe kura no. Omo me yehu say omo adi scanning na manaka dompe ye to some of the you can say social way now what say teacher allowance na say omo tutu ni na mo ene ni na ya restore ye twa ena omo che some based on these things me tire say ye boadwuma pa nti omo beba abebo Ghana for now she used the word opposition omo say opposition accession it means to the NDC straight away. One means well, or mention Omudin not as NDC, but the opposition near Omo can say a bad policies. Until the Abedu baby, and Yano Crow, and Yano Crack. Until you bet that Nasi, and say, Merino, so I may call into the details, and until I may try to to Sano. Until the Abekano say, Yenda na Nyankupasi. Say at this point in time in the history of this country, Yanya the two gentlemen are what the helm of affairs. Share your economy, protect your past. I na me no kasai unhwe dream needs na anya manya adwuma omo adi wo hono o kasa yeti ha ne aka no trasa amanoni international we omo hu say ya bie can office of the special prosecutor NDC nim so be UIS kanti no omo de omo anya bi o na ya tumi aye FIS or F something financial intelligence BBB na thank you very much. Na ne wo hodada no nso no aye yoko no ya resource omo than any government. So mbo mo duma no mo expose to the rot in the system. Na say aban no be catch say aban no corrupt. Until now I'm waiting for the day be catch nanado Dr. Maun Bawila mo corrupt. Sana mpese miti. San say ye mre omo mre so no ye to me point to the president. So you're corrupt because when he was the vice president, you see on top plane Emra Okodis Kanubi ama ni president his excellency Mills institute commission say yankom and when he became the president in so sa Burkina Kanazue ye say as himself he's so corrupt cry now international community ye be say no about corruption whether he is corrupt so ti asem o kai no as a person or as a human being me train the day be ka say na now do we corrupt wakoji car bribe wakoji say bribe wakoton play and now his excellency Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Momia why you say why not just by me say we are corrupt we are corrupt me ye koso ye nyama bebre mamo
Alhaji Yusuf Fofana medasiye breniti miniso bibiri kan mi fancy mpacho Tabia Herbal Center for say omudi nduro mienu abadwaman so ba kon e Tabia mixture Tabia Herbal mixture no a year for malaria, a year for loss of appetite, a year for fever and a year for general body pains into bia honam ye wo ya ona ntika kra bia wabre na asa yare asa wonti apo waduro and Tabia Herbal mixture pacho kopebi nanom we di efie bia Tabia wum isane se a very very effective na ebo adwuma papa eno achi no omode Tabia takum e di abadwaman so Tabia takum ye memedru be ma bia ho odin kofem e wo mpem osori anopa wafa Tabia takum wati atreba akon watafre watwen 1 hour ansa no wadidi eno anu no we nya Chinese fodru we eye wo ena a friend turmeric honey ene the cinnamon the flaxseed black pepper ginseng ene ginger aka fradiaye na ejana so bruta eba adwuma papa pacho indromi ni Food and Drugs Authority for ahwehwemu agya tum se eye fresa number here 0243 686861 and 0245 749206 na one Tabia for entwetwe enkomo meko era Ebenezer Doku enchen obani
Dawuro
maminti
IMF case there ya semwa sene menua pani Alhaji Fofana kan no ye kan na NDC for NTAC na mjilisi for say Ghana for dear omunim de aban aye na sene na me honorable ekano sa 1D1F na aban edwin ho before the 2016 elections na ye feel say ye ba and be the driver be my economy no ebie no aboa because we hwe sene amama bebre ebre nemremi a uko bebre a normal enko yi no I think say nka yes yasitra nka ebe west a chen de ehui because even in our difficulties no people are still having jobs to do na yebekaya in 2012 ye bra penny jomama bedi oman so be see ye or started say all kasa say we are say I na to the extent so can say there was global financial crisis in 2012 and into na normal baby or enko ye and to the extent said Dawuro as far back as 2012 ye da esumu sa for 5 years because na ose ewiase aiding na enye Ghana na aiding no ose China economy no shrink into a higher and then we have had COVID ewiase nyina afamu bi Ukraine Russia war yiso eba ya ema come eba kaka because ohwe eduane ye di ne flour efi obi edi bread di nanka ho na efi ba to the extent that Dawuro me no ka say Europe as a last week light system no I have be ba say bi street light obebi kura ya say street light kwa yen so Germany Dawuro Ghana nyakopon hia yen
Spain adum air condition
nyakopon ehu time na eba ehun say at this time of Ghana ya sitena no nipa ye hia no Nana Akufo-Addo ene Dr. Bawumia entime say Ghana fo yentie de ekoso wo amaman foforo ye hwe de ekoso wo wiase nyina ne fa compare to Ghana say etisen emaya na Dawuro yenya fuel e de power ye gensets yenya fuel ema yenya lights e wo Ghana ha Ghana onko line ento fuel uko Bahrain any part of the Gulf omo oil wo kra no omo line ento fuel ye me hwa yen Dawuro but Ghana for ehu no sa enti ye na enyame ase na ye hwe be ye fi eba 2012 ko 2016 ye si wo Ghana ha na ye ka say former president ka say Ghana for ye yure eta fi ade ntem a na say ka ye ho de si asa na do eba na ma say Ghana for say MPP aban eti Ghana akonwa no so a eboa oman no. Look, even in this condition we are still employing Ghanaians to work.
Creating jobs.
Just 6 years ago, maybe now for 5 years, not next 4 school for 5 years, 80
Teacher for
Etifie. Dawuro obi here for 3 years. Yes, you bet you for 3 months. 2 years and 9 months now can you twegu. Dawuro, you for be more Ghana hada. But we should not forget just so soon. Just 6 years ago, na you fast no memo under John Mama. And then this same person. Papa ya say osa babium oba abeye den. Say you efi e hunti ana say den Dawuro. Hey. Na oba ya no so besa ko biom in 4 years. Hwe de asi ye. We all by he has only 4 years to stay in office. To Mr. Ghana for Oba Nina hin that a box site the money we are now abide back. And nothing na Oba. And no enter your mama ever back. Now yes, she high. And now my wedding. And you Ghana kwa na we know say I obia etofo maybe
Sri Lanka na sika on beto example prescribe no money bi
example person money bi
yes and so na Ghana ko nkola control wa everything is
abai etua momo
exam fee there since
John Mahama before we came to office in 2016 exam fee for SHS for na John Mahama on tua
any year started
yeah by na be start it is a relief to parents free SHS ya nkola ekoya yehu na how much we get in our pockets no quantify how much it will cost you to have bought uniforms books in a ska abind the show bottom na ya we say dia light e wo ho ya obi atinya temafo cold stores yi ni nyina egu yi
oh yes pamo obi amane kofi
hey Ghana for
akoko brunsa na Europe fi akrom Alhaji Opas Alhaji Seru na fela Alhaji Opas Oyebu Akwa North Constituency Chairman in the Eastern Region Osimi Kanche so chia mutitiru ni Alhaji Fofana ochia pa but GH schools SM Kanche Osenei se nsanudwuma asem ne yekan ama kan nyina nsanudwuma nsanu adwuma nkobo Dawuro so bi ma adwuma entimesro the schools ahodo aba na edikan GH Technical School and the check computer and repairs intimibi hardware software networking MCR operations ne ka ho nyina home security system ne nyina obekire osede ye no owo GH Catering School o chere food cake pastries ne beverages entisede ya ye de Ghana nuane ni amano ni nuane local and continental dishes obetro cake ye pastries ye ne nyina fefefe owia or GH Fashion School obetro fashion and design in tsene ye pattern illustration num ene ememanta de aye frontal de ne nyina obetro pam or GH Cosmetology School and so beauty and cosmetology nti eye makeup nails facial pedicure manicure body treatment said enwe ema wig any massage ni nyina ochireye na owo GH Media School enti eno ye media any journalism na fi production said ye radio so adwuma TV so adwuma said ye trade newspaper said ye production sound engineering graphic designing ni kasa on Ghana's economy
na se yehia se aya me fofo be kasa na yehia hu ne eko se yaka na ne eno boa ne se ba be hye ne ya ka ne mukina na me hu ne se NDC die unfortunately mabusuafo bi NDC fo me nam fofo bi NDC fo ohu nti o ka do baby a na what obo ase because me hu se Ghana ni o se make support NDC support NDC saying how but you know so you doing intimi nko baby fa nti NDC for the MCC eja omo asem na oni ne me sere wo agoro yin na mu unse be sin ne omo ntimi nyi omo party executive simi ntokwa simu awu Greater Accra for mo nka ho ma tise Greater Accra head dem no free with dem
me ntwa no
endra me hu video adenta kuma se serious
adenta
ntokwa piti
me say yaya adenta yi obi obe aspire as constituency chairman otimi bo MP aso.
Oh yes.
I don't think.
Yes.
And I'm what so.
Listen. Listen. Adenta here obi all person contest as contest chairman.
MP na desutro.
Why mama no. Na we any party a ye dom. But the thing is that ye party no. Ya kasa ye hu ye no ye kasa. They have a way of trying to manage their situation.
Omo manage omo situation ada ye so mo manage ye.
Omo ti.
Enti ese mo so mo de ba.
Eno ne ye kan.
Ese mo ma ye hu ne ye kan. Ohu na ye mu bi ye kan mi se mi ama mekan.
Aspire ye dia what the chairman no.
Na wa MP, what you my chairman aspiring chairman bo wasu we ma ye nka.
Ese ni ko ye bia. Ono ma no bonus mo. No na ye de chair no. No na ye de chair no wa bo no.
Enti to kwa ginam. On top of that, me hwe ne ekoya me hu any other presidential candidate bi a omode ba apart from that area enim that area force ye enti
force saying
and I dey me no more my main friend MPP say MPP ye ka say nipa be 9 na ayomuti sa nipa 9 ni nyina ni ebe yi biara eduma no betimi aye
extra.
Would you want from when you say, would you young fire your internal politics and tunching?
Oh, sure.
Sandy Pana in you, Mutino.
Be capable.
Oh, be capable. And I say, I compare the best capable. You compare the best of the best.
Look at the.
Now, Sandy Pana in Bakura when this mua and Kajo Mahama and Konobet. Me, I'm not for sure. I mean, when this mua and Kabana, I'm running for presidency. And to the time, it's not make us say, I am in that day. John Mahama Yankupon more for Bianca. Bakuya, you need doom so. Now, anyway, Ghana for Miss Ramo. Yes, MPP for me can say perfect. Yes, yes, and wait. It's not yeah. But what do you see? Now the NDC see what? Now we have that. Oh, yeah, then go ahead this. Now this is forecast economy gua. Now mutio. Nipa MP hands me the make more way. Leader Honorable Haruna NDC for Haruna. Eti be TV so ni radio so kase eye ne de say aban enye sika revenue na ye pe no ono eye ne de na ni refi be tua ne ka free say revenue
no say revenue no say anyama nko ye at that time be affect your economy na affect Ghana for so also do Ghana
ti sa man bofo we ye pe sika asema to ye nyina ye pokwe yes ye politics but me be one no say adwenya oh Bible say out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaketh just a madwin bonia to the extent say nyamo na muti sunti mu magana nya ye level buy ye mu hwe abrabo amoboye mo po the level kwa de ha international health insurance enne ni onu so ye speaker ye manu soldier for protection and no so many na anya adwuma ne nya adwo o ma trans ni adwuma kwa no ntimi ntra enne onu samre no o sori pia bonten so ma ye mpasse friend is national health insurance enti eye party a omo no menya so se Ghana ha bibia huhia wo asempata bia ma da ye economy omo ye ni yie 2012 na world problem be no Ebola kwa mo koji sika se mo be si Ebola center ekosi sen na sa sika ni kan wo si ya enka covid ba ye enka ya mo ka ye boy no mo nyina amanya no enya mo covid na ye na ye akoya ni ti ma ka kire mo se nim dada ya na mo de ba dia ye twen
Kala Jason Zakade, you know.
Yeah, Copacabana, some men in that way.
But I say, Enti Iron Amadeku and a Motini came what you will be the Dukun Kairi as a Duku. You see, Fofana, a government spokesperson, social services, and Honorable Hansen Ni Noi Naughty. Ni Noi Hansen Naughty. And I would need a fitty actually on still with the fatami. Next time I'll have you say my dinner babano. And the honorable MP or Tema Central and a new eating common 24 and pay a better massy. Some of them are that general bread a buyer. Begin the Kwaku the Kwame Jesse enemy producer as Dankoma Eric ne Asante ne Martin Num and if all the technicians DJ Chema and a Jumbo Juma Panchi Edomasi as that can see so and command nkɔmɔ a yɛdi wɔ ha nyinaa yɛde bɛgu movementtvonline.com okɔ social media handles ni nyinaa Twitter, Instagram, TikTok baabi a movement tv wobɛhu yɛ videos no bi wakenkan yɛn nsɛm no ebi nana yɛ ne afrakoma yɛ show speedy recovery ɛne Isaac nom Cassandra nom ɛne di sɛ adwuma no ɛde ɛma yɛn ebi ɛda ase ɛne technical team nyinaa nso so aseda ɛyɛ modia sɛ Yesu Kristo amadia ɔkyena ebesa no mahyia no nso